But yeah, what is up, everybody? We are playing the, I don't say the final Haunted PS1 game, but as of currently today, June 10th, 2025, this is the only full release Haunted PS1 game, or, pardon, game that has appeared on a Haunted PS1 demo disc that I have not already played. There we go. It's a lot of stipulations, but whatever. Let's check it out. I'm probably going to lose my voice playing this because the demo had a lot of reading. I hope I'm not replaying any of the demo by... I'll not skip the intro, whatever. This game contains sequences and descriptions of surreal and abstract peril. I liked the concept of this. As you guys know, I'm not a big RPG guy, so I'm not expecting to, like, love this game, but who knows, maybe it'll... I mean... My favorite RPG of all time is a game made in RPG. Oh, you can see my cursor. In at their RPG maker, which would be Lisa the Pain. Although I guess I know the original Lisa wasn't made in RPG Maker, but the first version of Lisa the Painful was, right? I'm googling this. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's check this game out. Is this too loud, or are we good? Also, I guess I probably could put my camera back down there. It's a little loud, but not, like, too loud. Oh yeah, I can change it in the menu. Sorry, I'm so used to playing retro games, I forgot that, like... Whoa, perspective shift. Neato. I don't know how they did that. Although, actually, I guess well, I don't know exactly, but I know with RPG Maker you can pretty much... Like, if you can write Ruby, you can basically do whatever. Do you wish to encounter sign? Yeah, why not? I might need to turn the volume down a little bit on this. You approach the shape. So this is the same as the demo, right? Maybe I should have skipped the intro. Whatever, we'll just go through it again. I forget the rules anyway. It's a sign. Touch the sign. The thin metal is cold and slick to your touch. Observe the sign. It's the first sign of what? What you can't imagine. Do I have anything in my inventory? Sure don't. Alright. Speak to the sign. Your voice returns to you somewhat metallically as it bounces off the metal surface. There's a voice here that isn't your own. Hey! Hey in there, you okay? Where's that sign voice coming from? Oh, I should also let people know I'm going live. I don't think you mean me, do you? Can you hear me? You just sort of showed up, appeared. One moment here. There we go. Bot situation has not improved yet. Nope, never heard of anyone like that. Can I open the settings? Just... Oh, no. You're sort of freaking me out here. Is my suit broadcasting? So I see these things popped open. I don't know what those do, though. Huh. Speak again. Because see, you're answering when I talk, but I can't see it being related to me. I'm trying to see if you're okay. Hey, yo. Yo, I say. You there? Gosh. Don't make me have to touch you to get your attention. Not much of a thing these days. It's a cool sign, but I'm right here. Oh man, I'm gonna have to touch you to turn around, alright? Ready? There. Being really freaky there. Need something? Like medical assistance? Oh, there's a guy behind me. Oh hey, now you're with us. Now I gotta talk to this guy. The heck? You turn around. Give me a big ol' thumbs up. Yikes. Those eyes of yours are kinda... You alright? Speak. They act like you didn't say anything. I asked because there's no you there, and then suddenly, it was like you'd always been there, you know? Gesture. Give me a thumbs up. Of their own, they nod. I'm glad you're alright. Oh, you're glad? That's not confusing at all. You sure you're okay? My gesture at him again. They consider giving 2 thumbs up, but reconsider. Well, anyway, what are you doing here? You get kinda drawn here like I did? Not sure exactly why, but I thought I might as well. Nothing much else to do these days, right? Speak again? Oh, not speak. Maybe you're not speaking? Been here before? I think I was once. Guess that's why I'm here again. Can't really tell if you have or not. If not, welcome to the La Valley, I suppose. What's left of it, anyway. I really wish that it had let me go back to the menu really quick so I could turn the volume down, but... I mean, I guess I could still turn the volume down, just... whatever. It's Edmonton. Huh, you don't say much, huh? That's fine, I get that a lot. Well, like, I had some kind of dream, right? Can't really describe it aside from the shape of the house. Did you get that too? No? Yes? Anyway, here's something to keep you going around here. Yeah, you were given 2 Sola Sodas, a box of Bloody Chunks cereal, and a Mace Attorney comic. You were also given Welcome to Lavely, an information brochure about what's been written, that's been written by a felt tip pen, located in your archive. That's everything I have left, so use them wise. Okay, well, okay, buddy. It's been real, but I should start heading on. Feel free to not talk to me if you run into me. Laters. Edmonton removes something else they have. You are given encounters and you. And 10 credits. Edmonton drops a music sticker as they turn to leave. Goddamn. This guy's like a pinata of items. Can I not? I can't pause. Was that just the intro? We just sped through that. It seems like it's probably a good place for me to put my camera. Maybe a little higher because the 3 meters are like right next to me, but also there's a gap right here, so we're good. Or right here, whatever. Got my cameras reversed. You look down at the Encounters New flyer. It seems to be highlighting points of interest due to the encounter, during an encounter and how to track progress in one. Okay, so here's the rules. Shape paths. Shapes generally want something or need to be understood. The icons down here indicate how far along the path you are with them. The icons become larger as the path is filled. Increasing a blue or orange path shows an animation in the bottom left. Oh, so that is only for blue and orange, I guess. Oh, red's our health bar. I see. Filling the path. A path is usually how to end an encounter. Wait, okay, so blue is your mental well-being. You may start seeing weirder stuff when lower. Your focus, run out, and you'll end up outside the digression again if you try to travel to another area or room. And then, yeah, red is my health, how much your body can take. Hitting 0 on physical or mental well-being will immediately throw you out of the digression. You keep items found but don't have any... Wait. Oh, okay, you don't get the items back you used. Shocking. Physical drain. How much physical well-being goes down passively per turn? Okay, so those were all zeros because the guy was not draining us. Shapes can still damage you on their own turns. Okay. Mental drain. How much mental well-being is drained in the Shapes company? And focus drain. How much your focus is drained being in the Shapes company? Actions, yep. Context actions. Sometimes something outside of the usual action can occur. If you try, an animation just above here will play if you... Oh, cool. Okay. Putting it away, encounters new flyer can be located, blah, blah, blah. as well as other various status conditions. Okay. Text speeds, volume. Yeah, please let me get to that. Thank you. Just turn that down a little bit. A lot of bit. I've been playing too much N64, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually just a thing that every game has. I mean, especially an RPG Maker game, because that's just part of the basic menuing. Suppose you could mod that out if you felt like it. I don't know how they're doing this 3D thing, though. Maybe that's a feature of whatever version of the engine this is. Again, I'm not like some aficionado when it comes to RPG Maker. Oh, hi, Mark. Nice to see another face around these parts, Mark. Not sure if the last one had a face, but I did compliment him on his oven gloves, Mark. If you need anything for journeying around this place, I'm always up for trade, Mark. Oh, no. No, money's no good anymore. No good, Mark. I only trade, Mark. You see, Mark? You can trade things to me, Mark. And then that will give you what I would call trade credit, or credit for short, Mark. Then you can change this trade credit for items I have, Mark. It's an entirely new system that does not require any sort of currency or exchange or metaphorical wealth whatsoever. It's revolutionary, if I do say so myself, Mark. Have some complimentary items. I found them on my many travels through all the manner of places in time and space, Mark. Hey, free stuff. Cloth rag tree limb. Normally, these things would cost credit, as it's something nice I'm doing. Yeah, something nice I'm doing for you, Mark. If you are pleasant to those you meet in travels, as well as trying many things, then I suspect you will be given credit, which you can trade with me for more cool stuff. Mark? Is this shop open? Are you wishing to trade, Mark? Ah, shit. Trading is also an encounter. Yeah, let me move my camera up just a little bit more. There we go. Get the off-centered top-middle goon camera tonight. And for a while, because I think this is going to be a decently long playthrough. Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Anyway, speak. Did you know, Mark? To get past most of the beings here, you either need to fill the blue or orange meter on the left, Mark. It can mean anything. Sometimes they go up by themselves even. Be sure to keep a gem in it, Mark. The failing light... wait, what? Failing light is caught in their eye for a moment, causing them to sparkle. Oh, when they said fill the meter, they mean, like, fill these meters. This is my, like, vitals. I was wondering how those two came into play with one another, but, yeah. Sometimes, it's down to how you react to something they've just done. Other times, it could be up to finding out simply what works. If you've had enough supplies, keep you healthy, though. You're bound to find them out eventually, Mark. Mark jostles the bag over the shoulder. Oh, okay, there we go. It's context. Let's trade, Mark. Leaves nothing behind. A gatherer's pulp. This E's are fucking me up, man. Huh? A man's a study. Small document observing mans? Oh, mans are a thing. Pain. The concept of pain can be used on shapes too. Okay, so we can weaponize that. Warmth of another. Okay. Can I hover over these? No. Oh wait, no. Damn it. Okay, well we've got our items. Haha, what a trademark. I'm gonna leave this man now. Be a stranger, Mark. This place is strange enough already, you know what I say, Mark? Ground, Mark? I believe you may find it under your very toes, assuming you have any, Mark. How do I save in this game? Are one of these like a save item? Maybe this guy saves. You approach the cityscape. You can save via context. Okay, this is the save thing. Nice. View credits. Credits, we won! Yeah. You reach out towards them. Bada bing. I guess I'll go this way. Nope, not going in there. I love the like angle you approach at when you go towards the camera. It's like neum. Forced open notice board. There's a number of damaged newspaper cuttings, advertisement page, and torn newspaper added to the archive. I suppose we could look at those. I'm not gonna read every single one of these, but I mean, you know. Okay, that's just... Oh, that's all the states. Nice. Okay, so those are like regen things, so there's good statuses as well. Fatal, cannot heal well-being or sanity for 3 exchanges. Oof. It's a healing blocker. Mangled and aghast are like Dark Souls style. Oh, it shows the progress bar. Nice. That's good. I'm not gonna remember all that. I'll just look at it when I need to know. Oh my god. Much text. Dated 4685. An old page of a newspaper advertising games such as Shout of Glory. Wait, what is? Oh, no. What is VIX or VXI? I don't know. Whatever. A war game and Groover Mature, a rhythm game. Just like Parappa the Rappa. Show called Hero Ninjas. It's mentioned as well. Has a theme song that goes Hero Ninjas. The heroes and their ninjas, Hero Ninjas. Also listed is Quite Something, which starts every episode with somewhere in the world at some point something happened to some people. This event was quite extraordinary, quite unusual, quite something. The bottom of the page advertises some books as well, including Malice in Blunderland, in which an unpleasant girl menaces a land of clumsy people. Blizzard of Snaz, about a blizzard that makes people sleep. Shades of Clown, autobiographical piece. Leave the Past Behind, a book about a time-traveling tree. And finally, The Sound of My Breath and the Taste of Ice Cream, one person's guide to making it through disassociative periods. On the back is simply printed in massive letters, "You must repent to be forgotten." Alright, torn newspaper. Dated 4690. It's a torn newspaper. The most legible passages seem to be a list of some sort. Major tech becoming scrambled from mysterious force. An altered sense of mind and senses. Early warning signs for some animals' altered behavior, worsening in already troubled people. Altered brainwaves so one may see beyond. DNA scrambling. Affects some differently. Some are hardly affected. Little world building for you, and also just a full sheet of puns. I'm getting a little beat over the head with puns so far. Not to turn on the game instantly or anything like that. Not even puns, but like references and things. So we have the whole Highmark thing. This place you should not even consider being a place, let alone entering. Please trust me on this. Alright. About this, though. A very large poster, mostly featuring a band known as Upward Machinations, deep within a systematic war, not a systemic. Upwards Machinations poster added to archives. Yoink. I want that. I want to play the frickin' polybus machine back there. Arcade cabinet with Meland along the top. I'm digging the Silent Hill Theremin edition music playing right now, though. It's pretty rad. A tall figure Hours above you. Encounter? Better believe it. Oh. It's nice that it picks neither so you don't like accidentally hit yes or no on something. An imposing figure looms. You are. How did you? There's no way you should have been able to... No, excuse me, I mistook you for someone else. Of course, my apologies. Further on, past here is what's left of the leisure center. I would not recommend anyone visit that place. Also, allow me to introduce myself. I am Mr. Dak. I believe my name may have been... Cambridge? Pardon me. Cambridge at some point. But Mr. Dak just seems to fit better, no? It shames me as a gentleman, but I cannot find my darling wife anywhere after she went out for a walk, due to a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding on my part. I'm gonna listen to him. Let's speak. I understand that Edmonton wishes to enter the twisted area looking behind us. In good conscience, I cannot allow such action, for it would be far too dangerous. I know for a fact that a former colleague of mine resides within. I fear that they have been slipping further and further into themselves. Young Edmonton, I do understand the need to return to a place. Most seem to have developed obsessions of their past, as a means to ground themselves in this troubled and calamitous time we find ourselves in. I must find someone dear to me. If you can get through this place, or get through another place such as this that stands before us, I shall consider letting Edmonton go through, provided you accompany him. This should be acceptable, no? Alright. Where at? That is all? You ought be on your way, I'm touching you. Please do keep your distance. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna gesture at you. Mr. Dak nods almost impeccably. Oh, not context. Unfortunately, I'm afraid you cannot pass here yet. I do look forward to you meeting you further whenever the time is right, however. Well, take care of yourself. Never forget from whence you came. I'm going up here. It's not locked, but it feels like it's being held closed. The shadow. I just realized this is running at like 800 FPS. Is there a way to like... It probably isn't. Like cap the frame rate on it. Oh well. Unless I'm missing it. You know what, chat? I'm gonna be a jerk. Make it fast. Full tilt. Do rapid, not full. Oh, I can just do this. That'll save my finger. Autosave? Sure. Fuck it. Also, there's easy mode. Hell yeah. Oh, now I don't hold the button. Or holding the button will make me walk. How do I get out of here? Oh. Like that, apparently. Okay, well, I guess we're going this way. I don't mind wandering around a bit because if I'm not mistaken, the demo was just like encounter after encounter after encounter, and like I was getting so exhausted from reading all that text like in a row. This I can at least like, you know, take a breath, take a sip, etc., etc. I say that now, but when I get lost later, I'm gonna rage. I like the mechanics that they've set up so far, even though I've already seen them, I guess, technically speaking, but whatever. An old ad for hydro-powered wardrobes. They were about as worthless and bad for the environment as they sound. Skim milk, green hot. Be sure to eat your 45 out of negative. Oh, maybe I should have talked to the kid to see if, like, he'd tell me where to go. Bathrooms under construction. Walk in the trees for a while, then return. Oh. So, a sign that simply reads, "No!" Seems you can't go this way at this time. Bathroom corridor seems to stretch infinitely beyond it. Can't believe they forgot to let the doctor in. Wait, ah, fuck. Okay, there's not another corner over there. Yo, what's up, Cardiac Cats? It's the legendary Deltarune everyone's talking about? Yeah, it is. Welcome to Deltarune. Man! Anyway, how you doing, Cardiac Cats? Hope you're having a good one. Can you Twitch? Come on. Fuck. It's so bad. Oh, clicking the screen also moves. Just got home from work. Nice, nice. Oh, I can go that way still. Right. We gotta go find the trees. It's like the cover. Yo, Handman. Not seen you around before, new to the joint, huh? So what's your deal here? No one just shows up anymore, not without reason. Like, to hold on or to plant your legs on? Normally, I'm against sending people to the last place they'll be seen going into, but I can tell you're not going to turn around and go back where you came. Wherever that is. Not too surprisingly, anyway. What you're after is twisted up in digressions now. I see no light of recognition at the phrase, Surely you've encountered those before. Well, memory is a funny old thing these days. Folks around here try to hold on to the last scrap of memory left in them. End up losing who they truly were as a result. Seen it happen more than once. Assuming my memory isn't playing tricks. You want to run down on digressions? You look like someone that doesn't know what they are. It'll be a snap. Maybe your face is just always that way, huh? I mean, it's a dungeon, right? It's gonna be like a dungeon. They're like twists in space. Sometimes time as well, yeah. A sort of pheromone. Phenomena, right. You think you're walking down a dead-end finger of a place and it just don't stop. In cursive, you know? Focus on what you gotta have if you hope to get to the center of one of these places. Otherwise, well, you'll show up outside again, actually. Assuming you don't cark it or go mad as a spoon beforehand. Only way is to try, right? This guy's name is High Five. No, his ghost is in regular show. Anyway, sometimes you have to put your 7th best foot... Wait, what the fuck? Face forward. And that place is just ahead between the trees, twists into a digression. Don't look so down. I'm sure it'll be a snap here. Sure it'll be a snap. Here, have some handouts. Dude, people would be giving me lots of items. I'm hanging out with this dude. We gotta hang out with High Five guy. Can I fist bump him by, like, touching him? They're idly snapping their head. Even jelly. It does kind of look like that. I guess I'll gesture back. They return an akimbo finger gun while giving a thumbs up. High Five is satisfied. Just hanging out here with you. Aw. Touching him. You shake hands. High Five stretches in the dying light. Speak. What's up? High Five is satisfied just hanging out here with you. Okay. Any context stuff? Nope. I'm gonna observe him. It's High Five. They're very chill. High Five stretches in the dark, dying light. Has stuff always been this weird? I can't remember, if I'm honest. Maybe my memory's going too. Can't quite put my head on it. High Five crosses her arms and looks out at the view. Same thing. Alright, gesture time. Turns your gesture with the horn's gesture of their own. High Five crosses their arms and looks out at the view. They roll their shoulders idly. Touch them again. Shake hands again. High five wonders why you're waving your hands around a couple paces away. Shake hands again. If you like what they've done with their hair, High Five crosses their arms and looks out at the view. Do I follow like what they're doing? I'm not progressing the bar at all. Maybe I just can't do this with them. Slash me uses like one of the negative items at High Five Man. Keep it real, buddy. At least as real as you can these days. You know how it be. Alright, into our first digression. The backwoods stretch off into the distance, bending and weaving in and out of view. This is the start of our digression. Do you wish to enter? Traversing the backwoods. Oh, okay, so like this was basically, the demo was like just the traversal. I mean, I think there might have been like the intro screen as well to explain the controls, but... Move down the now straight path for a small while, and or before turning around to see if the entrance is in sight. There's a tree directly behind you, despite it not being there a minute ago. Deciding against investigating further, you notice that the light reflecting off the tree's bark is eerily similar to how skin shines. You wander deeper into the digression, the paths, trees, and scents twisting around you. How many digressions there are in this? Oh, no, we do move around. Yo, what's up? Focus times 5. You you spy some teal moss growing off a rotten log, the low wind making it appear to quiver. I'm going to avoid it. You think it thanks you as you leave the area. Pulsating tubes wind out of nowhere. It's a discarded backpack with some items inside. Who do they belong to? Or perhaps a better question, who did this belong to? I'm taking just the top item, chat. There's nothing obviously useful. You decide to leave the bag as the feeling of being watched washes over you. It was bait. Warmth of another. We got it, chat. Taking a small break in the cover of a thicket of a skeletal bush, a distant, ragged breathing becomes more and more apparent over the faint clinking of branches around you. You soon hear the snaps of bone and the tinkle of delicate branches knocking against each other. Breathing is slightly off time and shakes with each heavy step taken. Peeking out between the bones, you can only make out a very vague figure of a wide, dumpy shape, now silent and surveying the area. In the distance, it looks like Edmonton, their hazmat suit giving them a particular shape. Wishing to stand and greet them, you start to move, but the sight of them standing still gives you pause. A bad feeling comes over you as you look at the distant shape. It's a distant sound of something else moving in the undergrowth near you. It's almost not enough to register it as the shape swings around towards you and changes stance. A second later, there's an explosion of sound, causing brittle, bony branches to be shattered to dust. Scrambling away as quietly as you can, hoping you're not making noise over the painful buzzing in your ears, you find better cover and look again. A clear path of plants has been obliterated in a straight line and only an arm's length from where you had been resting. A mass of red and purple where the path comes to a stop. The figure from before wheezes unpleasantly as they trudge over the quarry, heavy boots crushing the tiny bones of the now ruined bushes. A meaty thunk reverberates around the thicket as their boot connects to the mess of whatever had been approaching you from the side. You duck behind your new cover as the figure's misshapen, presumably covered head looks up sharply in your direction. Smell of The stricken creature reaches your nose. It smells of burnt blood. Looking down, you see the smell isn't reaching you from it. Just from your arm, which... your arm, which was particularly destroyed by the blast. God. It's too dangerous to... or near this stalking hunter, so you decide to move away as quietly as you can. Make sure... they're always sure to keep some cover between them and you. -7 well-being. The trees are impassive to your kind now. Ooh, it's FPS view. Okay, 14 well-being. That feels like it's not worth doing right now. Can I see what my character's like? Wait. Uh-oh, Mushroom Man. The mushroom starts to vibrate and a high rumble emits from them. Something rises out of the ground between the fungus. The heck is that thing? It's a strange-looking mushroom. It's like a brain? Yeah, brain shroom. I don't want to touch it. I'm going to gesture at it. Some of the surface shakes and moves, now sensing the vague change in light and dark as your arm moved. Exio G. Diomyacata. It's not right. Sits with an expectant patience. Speak. Strange flesh shudders as you talk, soon shivering along like waveforms to your voice. Observe. Looks like a large fungi, but seems more animate somehow. Less static background shape, and less plant-like. Man, I couldn't read all that. Wait, is there like a... Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, so I can, like, fast forward. Nice. I guess I'll touch it, because none of this other stuff's doing anything. Lightly touching it, the spongy surface breaks into small lumps. That did something... It reminds you of Goosebumps. Touch. Lump seems to cover your fingers, linger on it while you're... Can't help but think it was tasting you. It's eating me. Gesture. Hey, progress. Watch you with her many eyes. Speak. Begins to vibrate to your voice. Soon the growth starts to rotate. Going back to touch. Think of a rudimentary tongue around its mouth begins to harden. Gesture again. Shift your wavering reflection. I guess I gotta observe it. My HP! Trying to consider you? Could it be attempting that it's more than it? Okay, so that gave us some of the orange bar, I think. I'll speak again. Trying to breathe and project it like a voice. Didn't... I don't know if that did anything or not. Should probably heal at some point. Doesn't creep you out. Homer. Alright, it's making speech-like noises. Let's... Well, okay, no context stuff. Let's speak to it. As fascinating it is to help the thing evolve, there's a line. It's getting very uncomfortable. The line is teaching it speech. Gesture at it. Wink. Waving a reflection. I'm gonna touch it again. Touch it again. You're surprised when the calcified edges close on your finger much faster than could be expected. Ow! Observe. Waving reflection. Just taking damage. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. That's mashing. Wait, I can do this, right? Oh, yeah. I have the intention of doing that again. Do I just keep gesturing at it then? Like... Seems like no matter what I choose here, it doesn't do anything. Oh, but that did do something, though. I think it's just hurting my mental, though. I'm not advancing my meter at all, am I? I'm gonna watch them. Yeah, no, that made mine go down by 2. Dang it. Oh yeah, I am the one that changed the speed of the text. That's why it's going so fast. Forgot about that. What do I do now? Oh, maybe weird stuff's happening because my mental's too low? I don't know. Maybe now I can speak to it? No. Well, that could be the... well... wait. So that's sanity. Oh, focus is the other thing. I'm not sure what to do now. I can't, like, hurt this thing anymore. Or, like, I can't advance the meters anymore. There's no context. I could withdraw, but, like, I was making progress. Surely there's a way to, like, get it, right? Okay, well I got some focus from that, so like maybe I should observe again? But it's not building the focus bar though, it's just... Man, what do I do? I don't get it. I gotta withdraw. Wait, oh, now it does. Oh my god, really? Gingerly pick them up and put them in a rotting log. Handle is coiled around your arm gently. It squeezes. Taught them everything they need to know to live. You recover 4 to all stats. You made 96 credit. Hell yeah. Find Gatherer's Pulp. I'm gonna heal again. Slight waste, but whatever. Rhythmic creaking grows louder as they wander, or as you wander in the dark created by the trees. Faint whooshing sound adding to the rhythm as you approach. The noise is that of a taut rope swinging on a branch. Mikhart Jinsil is already watching you amusedly as you step through the foliage, the view becoming complete, with them sitting upon a rope swing attached to the branch above. Alright, what's up, man? I'm sure glad to meet you again for the first time. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Another friend out and about in this wondrous backwood, huh? I'm Big Heart, Jinsil, a friend of yours. I'm sure glad to meet you again for the first time. I'm sure we'll be fast friends again, for once. Looking pretty lost there, bucko. Not sure what's going on, huh? Oh, not to worry. Jinsil is here to help you out. We're friends, after all. You can ask me anything you want, and for nothing at all. I don't want anything from you, that's right. No? That's fine. There's plenty of others out there that'll benefit from my insights, buddy. So, buddy, old pal, new friend of mine, how glad are you? What do you need, buddy? There's new context. Oh, I can ask him stuff. Nice. Ask about you. Trick is slyly and mandatory Michael Mekhart Jinsel achievement. Damn it, I got that tall drink of dark, huh? They're quite history, if you ask me. That's your buddy, friend. Why'd he hurt me? What the fuck? Touching him. Want to be able to tell what's real and what isn't? What's clothing and what's skin? You reach out. Nothing's made clearer. Hope you've been saving. Hope you've been saving, buddy. Here's what these little guys are for. Why is he attacking me? Gesture at you. Missile says that is true. In a manner suggests they would be rather talking about something else, but Sheldon cups an elbow in one hand and other hand tapping the side of his face thoughtfully as he tilts his head considering you. I'm gonna observe him. One eye is pink and the other is blue. Talks idly about some cave that's full of knights. Frozen solid and cursed ice, they've been there for hundreds of years. I'm asking about High Five. He knows so much because he caused all this. This is where you think you should be right now? This dank backwoods? Well, if you're sure, I thought you'd prefer doing something valuable with your time. Alright, what about Excogdiocata? The fucking mushroom guy. I think they're that weird species of mushrooms. Stuff rots your brain and makes it run around or something. Bad news. Idly blows a kiss your way. This man's breaking our brain, chat. We're gonna break his first. Alright, Mr. Dak. Best not cross him at the moment. He's got at least one of those powerful rocks. Old Oven Mitts was a bomb disposal before this happened. Think he took a blast to the head or what? Jinsel seems to be satisfied from a good hangout. I think we filled the meter, but let's double check just to make sure. Tell me about Trademark. Actually, no, tell me about Edmonton. I'm pretty sure they're here for that kiddie funhouse out west. Shop guy's weird, right? Let me know if you want to know something. Probably should get out of here, we filled the meter. But yeah, tell me about Trademark. The credit they take is much more than you think. Feeling a bit soulless? Yeah, well that's what's going on. Dumpy guy in the hazmat is Edmonton. Pretty sure you creep him out. Alright, well our meter's filled, we can withdraw now. Gives you a small wave, it blows a kiss, and lightly hip checks you as you walk past. I receive a warmth of another. It's already over. It's a bit of a waste to do that, but I will take one of these. As that is not a waste currently. Camping? Oh crap, did I just waste a healing item? You see a bird, a rare sight these days. Upon closer inspection, what you assumed would be feathers are actually human hair. They scream at you rather than caw, before flapping their wing arms and running into the trees. So that's going up, right? Sure is. Nice. Do I get that for, like, mana, though? Mana. Sanity. Hey, a cloth rag. I think there was an item on that one tree in the last area, I just couldn't find the spot I needed to stand. I was pressing interact, I just couldn't, seem to find where the spot was. Shadow in the tree becomes clearer as you approach. Peeking closer, they're seemingly just looking for some nice rocks. You let them continue uninterrupted. Auto-saved. A lot of free focus out here. Oh, these are all hands. There's a very exactly cut hole in the ground. Yeah, I'll use a tree limb for that, sure. Putting a tree limb over the hole seemed a bit much to begin with, but while crossing it, you feel an incredible depth below you. There's also just below, waiting for you as the length of the walk elongates unnaturally. It's a secret stuff that we found. Oh. The hell are these guys? Hey, free tree limb. Okay, that just hurts. Got it. Thought that would be like an encounter or something, but... Oh, just damage. Hearing a slow, deliberate trudging in the underground, you take off in a direction away from it, thinking it could be the silent stalker. Soon, you see a strangely vibrant color shine from between several branches, leading to a small private clearing. As you push through, you find a few corpses in the dirt, all face down, spread-eagled as a mess of blue and red cables amassing into the black sky. Stepping back, you see the nervous systems of the corpses have emerged. It seemed to be in no immediate danger, so you stay a while, keeping the amalgamation company as their nervous system thrums. Sometime later, you awake to find the being gone. Hey, we got stuff back. Hell yeah. With only the mostly hollow corpses they originated from. Purple is the new green. Some good RNG right there. Oh, it's behind it. We got an encounter. You know, I'm gonna leave that one over there. There's a bag here. The lumps on it are obviously nothing. It didn't just shift. Uh-oh. It's not empty. Oh, shit. I don't want to open it. You could just open it. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I will just open it. Fuck it. When you psych yourself up, you're frozen in the spot as the system sits there, unmoving or unmoving. It's a large bag. Too small for a full-size body. Why is there a bag here? Gesture at it. Reach out as if to unzip it. It jerks and writhes away from your fingers, not moving at all. Maybe it was your hand. Who would have left it? Owie. Speak to it. Your voice sounds muffled, as if you're murmuring to yourself in an empty place. How'd the bag get here? It is very slowly filling the bar up. It's probably nothing. Old gym clothes. From a time well and truly lost the world now, that's all. When was it left here? Open it, goddammit. Lumps aren't even that person-shaped. Though the shapes these days can have quite a variation. Which could it be? Normal things or something abnormal? Be my mental... I don't have a lot of those, damn. TV dinner. Alright, I guess we'll use the dairy egg since it's only our mental right now. What's inside? So that's just going up naturally. I'm gonna touch it. Gently run your fingers down the fabric surface, feeling this, okay. What's inside? It's about the right size for a... What's inside? Can I finally open it? Like... I can't hold a huge adult size, a child size, however. I don't want to know, I'm leaving. It's time to go. Oh. 6 to all stats. 21 credits, that was like nothing. Man, that one guy gave us like 90. Turning a corner in the backwoods, a faint, squishy sound you've been hearing for a while suddenly increases in volume as you almost walk into a wall of flesh. Backing away, you can see it's not just a wall, but a house made of flesh. To call it a house is generous. It resembled a house in the way that inflatable bouncy castle resembles a castle, much like bouncy castles from your memory. It shifts, jiggles, and giggles sound from it. Blech. There are 2 fleshy cards coming out from the structure, and the one on the right looks like it had been clumsily attached. Circling the house, you see what look like what are supposed to represent windows on either side of a door, which opens wide as you watch a damp, warm, and humid smell wash over you. Not entirely unpleasant. A warm yet unspoiled butcher shop smell. Inside is mostly dark. The light only faintly coming through the undulating walls, veins running through it like wiring. Despite looking like mincemeat, it almost seems inviting. Shaking your head to clear it from the cloying, near-hypnotizing swell, you look at the 2 cords hanging in different directions. Head still spinning, it occurs to you at this point that you should follow one of the cords, or you may find yourself inside that house. So, the one on the right was hastily placed there. Does that mean it's not connected? I'm gonna go with the one that's not hastily placed. I feel like that's like the proper way to go. You shamble after the cord on the left, thankfully leaving the hollow, heaving mass of flesh behind you. The cord twists and turns around trees, sometimes slackening, other times tightening. As strangled, oddly high-pitched sound comes from where the cord is leading. Oi. Having followed this far and being sure the only direction away, how are you do? Upon getting closer, it sounds like a question is being asked over and over. As if someone was practicing a speech in the mirror. How are you doing? The cord snakes around a mound of hopefully not recently shoveled dirt, and then a tree. The voice is ever closer. How are you doing? In the gloom, you can only make out their vague shape. How are you doing? How are you doing? Cord raises from the ground and back into the back of them, connecting them to the strange flesh house. Branch shifts in the woods behind you. Figure stops its vague waving at a nearby tree. Taking one lumbering step to turn their bloated body around, you see it resembles a human in the way that a sports mascot represents an animal. It manages to stare at you with 2 giant bulbous eyes on either side of its head, looking in opposite directions. How are you doing? I don't know if we went the wrong way or if this is right. Huh? Hello, please. We are human. Who, what are you? Thank you. Everything is fine, please. A general statement that should be appropriate for any conversation. Agree with the man and try to keep them happy and docile. Oh man, I could have got, if I had more money, I could have bought the manual on the man. Disagree with the man. Let your voice be heard. Appropriate for any conversation. Let's go with everything's fine. It's a good / satisfactory socially correct answer. The man. Awkward follows up with yep. Prods hard at your chest. Ow. They insist that you need to follow them into their house. Nope. I don't think so. Thank you. Your meaty finger prods you harder in the chest, flesh compacting and rippling like a rubber glove full of paper mache. You're complimented on your toughness. How are you doing? I don't know if I should be using the, I'm gonna do, I guess just hit him with this again? I don't know. It's going up slightly, but it's like very slow. Comments that you are conversing as humans do, reaffirming that it's true, desirable, proper. I would say so, thanks. They try their best for a polite bow, the head dangling like a ball on a string. Okay, that did something. Supposing the sutures on the back of their neck doesn't really... Oh man, prod you hard on the chest, informing you that your abstract is broken and you need to follow them to their house right this second. No. I don't think so. Even though this doesn't... Oh, that makes my mental go up, at least. It doesn't help advance the progress in the meter, though. Might need to bust out our warmth of another chat. Flick's abstracting. I mean, I'll take the TV dinner and then I can heal the abstracting with my soda, so... Oh, minus 5% focus for 3. Okay, that's not even... Standing firm. Not going to your house, man. Their chest is bleeding. Their house for assistance / sustenance. Nope. Body bends completely wrong as if they had no bones at all. Your denial seems to have been enough. At least they watched their hand slip up to the shoulder and chest. Like, if I just keep spamming that, but I'm afraid to do it when he's like, hey, you gotta come to my house. No longer abstracting. Yippee! Keep them happy and docile. Let's keep doing that. How are you doing? Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Awkward silence, neither of you know what to say. Yep. Did we get him yet? Everything's fine, please. Please let that be enough. Is that full? I can't tell. In it, to it, them. Hey, politely decline the offer to go into the house. Carefully shaking their yielding, puffy flesh mid of a hand, the man mimes tipping their hat to you before half bowing and walking away backwards out of sight. 8 tall stats. Hell yeah. I'll take 66 credits, it's not bad. Leave you some old clothes, which you use as 3 cloth rags. The encounter abates. Free focus. I didn't even think about the camera, too. I'm genuinely curious now if this is just like a feature in RPG Maker nowadays or something, or... Small crunch on your foot you weren't expecting. Looking down, you see instead of grass, this area has toes sticking out of the ground. Disgusting. And deathly still, it looks like there are some moving... Oh my god. I'll take the hit to my focus, I think, but... Some moving and flexing on the outskirts of your vision. At least that's what you tell yourself. You go look for an alternate route. Going around will take more time, but certainly won't be as unpleasant. Go around. Don't take a chance of getting lost even further than walk this gauntlet. You are a corpse. What the fuck? Oh my god. FPS mode. That's kind of annoying. Very little idea of what's going on. It's an RPG, but like the battle mechanics are very abstract. It's more based around having a conversation with the people and things that you run into. I found a tree limb. Not sure what's up with this FPS segment, though. Also, I think the dungeon crawling is like sort of like a roguelite. Or a well. No, yeah, roguelite would be the right thing, because if you die in here, you take your items out with you. Just whatever you lose, you lost. Light catches your eye from the hand-like leaves of the trees, eager to cut you off from any and all light. You see a star above the tree, almost as if the celestial body has alighted to its tallest branch. It looks very close. That's not a star. You are elsewhere, out of breath, unsure of where you are, but you know better than to follow any stars anymore. There's abundance of papers left on the ground. On blood shadows, added to archives. Alright. Oh my gosh. 9th Zerno 4748. In my travels, I have happened upon a fascinating fellow. They are tall, a spectral shade of red, and left a stain on the wall they happened to emerge from and into my path. At first I felt trepidation at this interloper, but I needn't have worried. Rather than a foul friend, this particular blood shadow happened to be a fine friend. Sorry, foul fiend. While it is known of the Sanguinumbra apparition, colloquially known as the Blood Shadow, to be frightful, potentially draining experience they are never set out to kill. Why kill the cow of which you drink the milk? Upon a gentlemanly chat with this specific member of the Sanguinumbra tribe, I learned that they had moved past their previous debaucherous ways and had spent the last while working in a hospital, aiding the afflicted in the lane. But what, I asked, could a shadow of the blood variety need payment for? You have no needs other than the suffering of others. Well, they said that wasn't entirely true. Blood shadows feed not off suffering itself, but the electrical impulses found within the brain that signify it. In a word, they feed from pain, not from hurt. From my understanding, this fellow had arrived at the hospital, a cornucopia of loose blood and misery to feed, and, as they so elegantly put it, to be entertained. Alright, you know what? Developers, don't... I get it that you like wordy prose. Holy shit, I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you, or I'm sorry. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, fuck right off with that. A steaming puddle of glowing red fluid blocks the way. Use a cloth rag. I thought it might have been a tip on, like, facing a certain type of enemy, and maybe it is. But I ain't reading all that. What the fuck? Don't look at me. I wasn't. Just trying to walk past. It's about a rock that has an absolutely perfect cube-shaped hole in it. There's a similar feature nearby in a nearby tree, only instead of it being a hole, it's made out of some material of strange rock. Emerge from the forest clearing, or to a clearing overlooking the lake. Can I refill my focus? Yes. I don't think it let me do that. Oh, no, it did. Okay. Who the smiling fish? What do you do? Plus 20 health, minus 1 mental. Cures headless, inflicts quixotic. The hell's quixotic? Hold on. Minus 35% healing. Oh, for either stat. Or, well, I guess health or sanity. Oh. What's that? I think we're at our first proper boss, chat. We're fighting the video game Yokochu 2. Setsuijin Koro. The singing becomes timeless. Sing endlessly into the timeless chorus. What more is there to do? I feel like I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna observe. Timeless chorus continues. There's nothing that can be done. Looms ever closer. Can't speak or touch for 2 exchanges. No! Can I sing, though? Probably not, since I'm insecure. I can't sing. I'm dwindling. Minus 5 sanity. No! Alright. Surely I have something that can cure these things. I think we just have to survive. Oh yeah. That cures like everything. Cures dark thoughts and insecure. Featuring an adorable, uplifting mascot. Well, we are insecure currently. I don't have anything that cures dwindling other than the cure-all. Dwindling is pretty bad because we lose a bunch of mental, and I don't have a ton of mental healing. Ugh. I'm gesturing at this motherfucker. Blocking some of the timeless chorus with your hand makes it look more sinister. Great. Great. Celestial space matter. Death is allowed to nourish. Brain being devoured from within. Aghast. Max sanity reduced by 50% for 8 exchanges. I'm touching it. Timeless chorus feels moist. Your touch causes ripples across timeless choruses. Could timeless chorus have been effortlessly by something so huge and infinite? What the fuck? Paling. This thing's hurting me big time. Given that it seems to keep inducing status effects on me, maybe I'll just wait it out. I'm gonna speak to it, since I'm not insecure anymore. Void of silence swallows your weak single voice. Wait, full breakdown. Oh my god, dude. I really need to turn this down to not be super fast. There's so much text. It's going by so fast. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Don't fucking... Should I do that? Probably, yeah. Speed reading the game? I mean, I turned up the speed, so it's my fault for the record, but like... Still a lot of text. More time scores have lived for more than a week above ground. And my health. Squeeze your eyes closed and take a deep breath. Soda. Timeless chorus has influenced all culture, all practice, everything. The timeless chorus is the origin. Oh, I'm paling again. Bastard. You're no longer ebbing away. I'm gonna sing into it again. No, yeah, that just makes me insecure. What the fuck? I mean, insecure's fine. Touching it and talking to it has only hurt me, so... I think you are just waiting it out here. I don't want my focus to get too low. Shit, man. Stop abstracting. You already drained enough of my focus, you asshole. Timeless Chorus will never die, it'll never live. The Timeless Chorus is a terrible presence. It exists in such a base way. Inflicts regenerate. I might use that in a second here. This is kind of dumb to do this, but I'm gonna do it. My max is capped from the other status effect on us right now. Oh, we're not paling right now, never mind. Raise the head, undeniable existence. This singing song, never-ending song. Now we're aghast and insecure. Oh wait, no, we're not aghast anymore. Nor insecure. We don't lose automatically if we run out of focus, but it does hurt us. All touched by the divine timeless chorus has come. There is nowhere the timeless chorus cannot reach. There is nowhere the timeless chorus cannot breach. Oh yeah? Where's the thing that heals both? Oh yeah, give me that, probably. Give me the warmth of another. Boom. And now my sanity regens for 6 turns. Timeless chorus cannot control, cannot. Give me more of my focus. I'm running out of Moon Rubies, chat. World spread before, world spread before, world spread before, world spread before. Don't know what to do. Okay, I think we can last this out. I'm gonna just simply observe. Surrounding stars wink out around the timeless chorus as a great dark tentacle writhing behind it. At least that's all it's doing to the stars. World rumbles, world trembles. All is lost, all is none. None is all. I will turn the stuff down after this. It shall now end. You're petrified, can't speak, withdraw, or use context for 3 exchanges. That's fine, I guess. I mean, it looks like the bar is almost full. Should be done soon, right? Feel dry and could do with some water. Repent! Repentance have come to timeless melody. Shit, stop. I'm evanescent. Well, better bring me to life. I mean, we have plenty of Sola Soda. I'll just drink one of those. I don't think that cures my evanescence, though. Oh wait, that's just a reflection of the moons. False alarm! Glad is feeling better. 100% 50 increase to healing and mental from items for the encounter. $5 stats. You made 43 credits. Fuck you too. That's a boss. Come on, man. You find a mini mirror ball, TV dinner, 2 TV dinners, a Neap, and pain. I found pain, chat. I should take some negative status things with me for next time. Like that you can use on the enemy. Watching the sun set on the pier, the heart of their hand in yours. You receive a sun submerged. Maximum well-being increased by 5. Maximum sanity increased by 5. Yeah. Why are we in hell now? Who's that guy? I don't know if I want to talk to him right now. It's like a round of applause to you. Nicely done. In other news, I've been benching here. Check it out. Grab my arm. No, not that one. Eventually you touch a nearby tree. Are you blind? Yeah, that one, obviously. Feel that muscle? Oh yeah. Anyway, that digression is done, huh? These places twist and turn about all the time, so it'd be different if you went again. Plus, it knows you. Don't think you'll be as lucky as often in there. Hang out? Sorry, high five. I got shit to do. Alright, now we're just full-on Evangelion. Whoa. I do like the music in this. It's pretty solid. Save! I definitely want to trade more stuff. So that was our first first dungeon clear. That's basically what the demo was like just that wood area. What do I have? Okay, hold on. Oh, that's a memory. Nice. It's only worth 2. Beautiful glinting reflects. Ease your tired mind. It cures abstracting. Minus 20% health, plus 6. Oh, okay. Inflicts vehement, but also cures a bunch of things. You lose 20% health, but get a bunch of focus back. Interesting. Anti-pain can be used on shapes too. Okay, but this... Oh no, those are good things. Both of those are good statuses to have. No, I wanted to grab... I didn't want stuff from you. Definitely need some more solar sodas. Aw, shit's cheap as fuck. I mean, would have been cool to have that earlier, but... Oh, you can only hold 9 Treelands at once. Coffee. Dwarf mascot brand adorned caffeinated beverage. I kinda do want this, actually. Give me a couple of these. These were very clutch. I need, like, 4 of them. I'm gonna lose all my fucking money, chat. And we need, like, the basics here, too. Chance to inflict Quixotic. Damn it. Quixotic sucks. I don't want that. This is really good, though. I only have 1? Well, give me a couple. They're also expensive. These are very good to have, like, a lot of, I guess. Well, fuck. We don't want to max out, because then if we find some, we won't be able to pick it up, but still, give me a bunch. Need space for 1, I guess. Oh, that's not what I meant to buy! Oh, shit, that was expensive. Oops. I meant to buy this in that quantity. You know what? I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna buy more of the really good one. Oh, wait, this is also insanely good. We have 2 of them already, but... Yeah, give me some more coffee. Alright, I'll hold on to like 45 credit. That seems like a good call. So I'm guessing when we clear the 3 dungeons around here, those gates will open, and then we'll go to whatever that area is. Ground mark? I believe you may find it under your very toes. Assuming you have any, Mark. Oh, he says that every time. I do appreciate that you can just, like, quick, swap to whatever. You know, this is a very cool yeah, you know what? No, I'm leaving on this song. I'll be right back, chat. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we will, I'm gonna go over to that, hospital area, or bathroom area, whatever the hell it was. Because they said go wander around some trees and then come back here. We may also be able to go into the play place now, but I choose to go to this one first. BRB. booby trap when I went to go get a beer. Oh, hey, what's up, Staticase? the freezer, so it's a freezer on top fridge. The freezer popped open, and apparently the frozen pizza that was in the freezer was like leaning up against the door, so it like slipped out and fell on me. I caught it though, it didn't fall on the ground. Anyway. Oh, right, before I forget. Oh my god, yeah. This should go down a lot. That slapped in the face. It didn't fall on my face, it hit me in the shoulder. Alright, go back to D. Oh, wait, no, okay. Encounter text speed is this. This is like regular text boxes. This can stay at 10. I'll put it at 8, whatever. To the bathroom area. What are they called? I already forgot what the dungeons are called in this game. I like the world building that they've done. I wish it was a little less, well, I wish it was a lot less wordy. But honestly, I will fully admit that that is mostly preference. Again, you know my golden rule, don't waste my fucking time. And if you're just to sit here and do like a ton of prose constantly, it's like, okay. Like, come on. The unevenly patterned tiles continue to the middle distance with no sign of ending. This is the start of a digression. Do you wish to enter? Yeah, fuck it. I said I was going over here. Let's go in here. Traversing the Axenic. Where are we on this? Oh, there we go. At the start of the first corner, you turn to see how far you traveled. Only see there's a corner directly behind you. Any which way you go will only draw you deeper into the digression. Nothing for it to move, or nothing for it but to move ever forward. I kind of like the way these dungeons are laid out too. Like as a I have no words for this. Cinema. 10 out of 10. Hello, PP man. Okay, I don't know if this meme will land or not, but you guys know the meme of like the one guy, it's like, it's a bathroom and there's like one guy and there's like a ton of urinals. And then like, another guy comes in and stands like right next to him in the urinal next to him, even though there's all, the other ones are all open. But then, like, there's an edit of that where it's, like, a bunch of, like, cavemen come in and they all go around him, and then, like, they walk away and they're just, like, bones. I think there's a similar one with, like, orcs. Anyway, there's a figure in the distance. The fact that it's at least vaguely humanoid for some reason, or is reason for both relief and concern. Approaching the figure carefully, you realize you hadn't noticed the absolute stillness they've been exhibiting, or the large tear in their back, hardened flesh on either side of the hole carved out and away, as if something wriggled out of it. Something hatched out of this husk. I do also like these descriptions of things, and I think that, like, again, it's overwritten for a reason because, like, they either they chose not to or just didn't have the, like, capacity to, like, show all this stuff. And I think this is a valid, like, format for that, and RPG Maker's a good venue to do that with. The guy right next to you says, nice cock. My one buddy, okay, this is just like an inside joke between Possum and me now. Although now that I say this on stream, it's just gonna be, it's out there or whatever. My one buddy would always say, do a good job if I'm like, or whenever like a coworker would say like, oh, I'm gonna go to the restroom, I'll be right back, he would say, do a nice job, and if in arm range and appropriate, he would pat them on the back as they're walking away. That is all. Anyway, point is, Possum and I say that to each other now when we're like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna go use the restroom or whatever. Like if we're going somewhere, it's like, one sec, I'm gonna go pop in the restroom. Face is distorted and difficult to make out. Solidified, shitting? What is that? I've seen that word many times. I don't... Hold on. I'm gonna not be dumb. I'm gonna Google it. What does it mean? It's a long chain of polymer N-acetylglucosamine. And... Dude, I never took OChem. Fuck this shit. Whatever. No, I didn't. Causing it to glow slightly. Leaving the area quickly, you decided it was probably an expression of happiness with some sort of slight trepidation, rather than the screeching terror mixed with climactic pleasure. Do a job for me. The air tastes you as much as you taste it, chat. How about that? I'm in. Oh, hey, man. Is that from that, like, that's the guy from that one Digital Circus thing, right? Is that... No, it's a web show, right? Not hip with everything. What are they doing? I don't know. They're doing their best, okay? A sound you'd not noticed for some time sudden catches your attention. An odd squeaking, what sounds like leather on linoleum, becoming more distinct. Visibility is down here. The same darkness of where you expect the ceiling hides much of the surroundings. Both the gloom and sound worsen as you come to a halt in an inexplicable four-way intersection of tiled, bleach-smelling corridors. The sound closes in, now with a shuffling element being detectable under the echoes of the squeaking. Looking left, there's a shape down to the ground, shifting up and down like an inchworm emerging from the darkness. The light catches it more than one would expect. Standing close to a corner wall, the shape is finally identified, a torso clad in shiny black leather. I think there's just typos in it because there's a lot of fucking text in this game, so I think they just... You know, in my head I was thinking of the one gotchi meme. You know? Why don't you get out of that there, jabroni outfit? Anyway. Hell yeah. Chat, did you know that Steve Rambo is going to be 69 this year? That's no bullshit. I think his birthday's in, like, November. Well, okay, if IMDb is correct, anyway. That's sick. Hell yeah. There's a mother of a virus ripping through. This is a different guy. I'm talking about Billy Harrington, the GOAT. Rest in peace, King. And Steve Rambo, also beloved adult film actor. However, different topic. There's nothing else to do. It's a torso with no appendages, wearing what could only be described as some sort of BDSM gear. I'm standing my ground, chat. Probably just a biker. Actually, I don't know. I'm probably more afraid of that. Pressing yourself to the wall around the corner of the shuffling torso. You hope it doesn't make a turn at the intersection. There we go. That's the right guy. It does not. The leather torso shows no sign of slowing down as it stretches and contracts its way down the corridor past you. Ignore your presence if it even has the capacity to do so. That was a person. That was my friend. The hell is this? Oh yeah, so allow me to, not that one. I mean, that's also a long, all of these are long memos, but allow me to show you how much fucking text this game has, and why there's probably more than a few typos in it. This is one random memo we found in the last area. I did not read all. I read the first two paragraphs, and I'm like, alright, time to scroll down. And I was like, how long does this keep going? And yeah, it goes on pretty far. Dude, what the fuck? I know. Actual fucking Alone in the Dark levels of long-ass memos. Oh, Jesus! You fucking asshole. Actually like that a lot. Write a book at that point, don't make a game. I mean, people have been making very text-based video games for a very, very long time, so, you know, is what it is, I guess. Hallway here looks less bathroom-oriented and more industrial. In your mind, you imagine what the corridors of a water filtration plant would look like. A lanky, familiar figure blocks a set of glass doors in your progress. I know, I'm just BSing. Fair enough. I will at least say it's better than this game. There's actually gameplay in this game as opposed to this, which is just occasionally picking a random... This is Yokochu 2, by the way. I got a physical copy of it because I'm a crazy person. And I can't read Japanese. Doesn't take a second to recognize a drudger. Despite the outfits usually... And usually slightly off props they wave around, nothing they can do can hide their strange and general... hide their statue and general body shape. Game was weird as fuck. I saw you play that a few nights, yeah. That was a... It wouldn't have been so bad if it was just, like, if the text was translated in front of me and I didn't have to, like, look at the video. Like, that did make it worse, and the translation also was not good, so I had to, like... Sometimes I just read it verbatim, sometimes I was like, okay, let me try to, like, edit this to what they were, like, what this is meant to say. I liked the flow of the story in that game, but, like, playing it was not fun, and I would not recommend it to anyone that can't read Japanese. Maybe one day we'll get a proper patch for it with a better translation. Even the current translation would be something, but yeah. This one has a semblance of a body, or some semblance of body armor on. The odd shape of it makes sense when you notice the name tag upside down, lower than one would expect on a uniform, on the thigh. They were wearing body armor upside down somehow, and after craning your neck, you see Bendry Security scrawled so messily on the tag that it must be, or that most of it is on the armor itself, the letters gouged out of the hard material. Your eyes raised to where one would expect the eyes on a human figure that you'd never seen if one had eyes or any facial features at all, for that matter. Passport? Looks like you wouldn't see this drudger's potentially existing eyes either. Security helmet is on backwards. The black, once polished surface reflecting the two-tone corner of the corridor you're both inhabiting. Newports. He's smoking. He is weird. Oh, I reread your comment. They held something vaguely rectangular an inch from your face, an impression of a childish drawing on it before they hide it about their person. Yes, need a passport to get through here. You wonder if they mean a passport, and maybe the muffled echo of the voice being contained within the back of the helmet might be making it sound different. What looked like a yellow security badge... Wait. What looked like a yellow security badge looks more like a peeling participation sticker in the style of a sheriff's star. Pass to med, the passporter taught sweet sweetie. Huh? As normal for a drudger, the words tumble out of it and feel like it the only chance it makes any sense whatsoever. You wonder if you have something that would satisfy the security bender to get through. You presented a box of bloody No, those are really good. Don't give him that. This porter is pasted. Balancing the cardboard box... What if I don't have one of those? Balancing the cardboard box on their head, they step back out of the way, the box immediately falling to the floor. Pick it back up. Are you only just your body? Damn, those are expensive. I guess we avoided a confrontation, though. That's cool. Oh, we're back in the fucking piss hallway again. Yikes. Oh, never mind. We just walked through that, apparently. Stopping in your tracks, you listen out. There it was again. Not a voice, but something like the echoing of a voice. If the original sound of the voice was taken away, despite this, you can tell it's behind a changing room stall. It's the only one in sight, and there's nowhere else to look. It calls out again, sounding like it's taking a long time to reach you despite sounding close by. The stall is empty, not even a bench. The voice is much closer, the echoes sounding muffled and close. It keeps calling a name, but a name you know doesn't exist. Deciding the now muffled sound means it's originating from around the side of the stall rather than inside it. You go to investigate. It's there. It is there. Speaks what the fuck? Says speaks the name. Your name? As you leave, infers that you are nothing. +5 sanity. Alright, I'll take it. All that grows within you is not yet what you would identify as an extension of yourself. I forgot about Peepo Pants. Peepo Pants is a solid emote. Not to toot my own BTTV emote selections. The Doctor. Oh. Alright, we haven't fought anyone yet. We'll interact with him. Blood's cast down lights. A sponge. A sponge. That'd be all I require. I don't have one. Damn it. I don't even think the shop sold that. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there might be... Ah, shoot. There might be an area where, like, there is one of those somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. The illusion of choice. Splunge. Gimme. Please? There we go. Yeah, Possum and I were watching, C-Lab 2021 recently. The show's so stupid. We watched the one where Murphy is just, like, in a golf cart and going around the, he's, like, lost, trying to find the pro shop. We also watched a bunch of other ones. The Bizarro episode. Ah ho! These little sponge! I'd have you now. Had this keyed, I'd found it in my last patient. A mere headless corpse of his former self. Someone failed the fucking Saw challenge there. New shows, C-Lab 2021 new shows. I don't watch much of any new shows, to be honest. Not that I'm against watching, like, new stuff. Just end up watching old stuff. Like, we've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm lately as well. For the first time, I've never seen it before. It's great. There's a sign on the wall. It reads, "Litterers will be shot. Loiterers will be shot. Best not to hang about here. You are emerged." Aha! Where am I? No. No, I didn't want to go in there. Well, too late. There's a snatch of conversation you catch around a corner that echoes down the mildew-laden corridors. Man. You are be-ev bad. Other man. I am'd not. Man. Yes, I'd. None. No. 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 Both men die. There's a pause, followed by a thump. After some time, round in the corner, you see what looks like a drudger limp on the ground. Glancing around, you see if they were talking to someone else. You almost missed the body scuttling away through the doorway, apparently without any limbs. Is that what they're trying to do? I took it more of like a, God, what is that, like, name for that, like, British people that have, like, I don't know the term. I'm not knowledgeable enough. You walk past the open door with your gaze fixed ahead. Bruvs. Maybe. Maybe that. Again, I'm just not in the know enough. The fuck? The camera's just doing a weird thing. Boy, bruv. That would track. That would track with the what I was going with here. That is the term for that. What the fuck? I mean, it's intentional, right? I think. I found it. Oh. Nothing to say about this? Okay. Sure, whatever, man. Feels like the changing room style benches go on forever. Or changing room style benches go on forever. In a corridor that never ends. Scenery is only made up of strangely similarly aged and damaged lockers, drains, and aforementioned benches. All sense of time has long been lost. Fatigue sets in slowly, softly. The sudden awareness of how heavy you feel comes as a shock. Eyeing a bench with suspicion, you wonder why you never took the near-endless opportunity to sit down, as if something was telling you that they aren't meant for sitting on. Regardless, you lower yourself gently onto one, hoping that the rest for the straight-line maze of mediocre madness to somehow spiral into making some semblance of sense. Nothing feels right in this place, even more so than how you imagine the regular changing rooms feel. An awkward, sterile, semi-public space made for privacy. Looking left where you came from is just a middling purgatory of repetition. You sigh, looking to the right, expecting some view in that direction as well. You're too tired to jump in shock at the old man sitting right next to you on the bench. This motherfucker. You could have said anywhere. He huffs and puffs, the sound of phlegm and faulty plumbing rattling damply with each breath. Not knowing what to do, you wait. They never seem steady or slow in their breathing. Something wet touches your hand, which was helping support you on the bench. It's sweat. The man is sweating. The old man is sweating non-stop, seemingly from every pore at once. You can tell because, as well as deciding to sit next to you out of everywhere in the seemingly infinite corridor, he's also not wearing any clothing. Inching away from them, you find yourself already at the very edge of the bench, glancing over the oddly discolored man. You see that they're almost touching you with how close they are. Though they look even sicker than they sound. The sweat runs down them so furiously that it takes their skin along with it, their bent forward form starting to distort as strands of flesh slough through the ground-like stalactites. Distracted by the grisly sight of a damp feeling on your foot, you look back to see the last of them melting and slipping through the varnished planks of the bench. Said that maybe you're not tired after all, and continue walking. Rip our focus. What a room that was. I like the way our guy rolls up into areas. He's like, yo, I'm here now. I guess that counts. Oh, I need that. Yes. 2 owl. Oh, it's a special item. Oh, it's probably a key item. Probably have to give that to somebody. Or maybe not. Yes, I needed that actually. Look at that little smiley guy. Oh. Wait, no. What? Damn it. God. Do not scream into the void, as the void doesn't wish to listen either. It's me, I'm the void. Surely somebody in here needs a towel. Or a 2 owl. 3 limb times 2, I can't hold that shit. There's some shoes here. You need a towel? Cheer! Off to go to prom. Let us swimmed. Swimding. There's a sign. It has graffiti trying to hopelessly imitate the printed text under it. The printed sign says, "Do not talk to the entities." The writing below unsteadily reads, "Please do. We're lonely." Did you talk to the entities chat? If they were lonely? Are there just no encounters in this area? Because I feel like we've fought nothing so far. Hey, it's one of those things that would just hurt us in the other area. Yo, what are you? Oh. Can't interact. Oh, that was it. Okay. A faint rattling noise, lost in the repetition of your surroundings, becomes audible enough to notice. To your mind, it sounds like thick porcelain on tiles, though that could just be the hundreds of bathroom-based objects you've traveled past. The sound thickens as you approach a corner, the dim light from it not highlighting any of the wall tiles as they're unnaturally flat against the wall. You turn the corner. The first thing that catches your eye isn't the very narrow corridor, but what's lining both walls. More toilets. Toilets are packed in, rim to rim, going off into the distance with no sign of stopping. Sound is emanating from 2 rows of the quasi-infinitely repeating toilets. The cisterns, every single one, are rattling against the wall behind. As opposed to all of your prior steps that echoed more than they should have, the first step inside this corridor is instead drowned out by a cacophony of sound. People shitting. Cisterns have all cracked down the middle. Every single one your eyes rest on has gone still. A large, dark crack down the middle. Next couple of steps are lost too, as variously sized chunks of cistern clatter to the ground, accompanied by the sounds of thick, viscous fluid and shrapnel splattering to the ground. The unpleasant off-white and muted colors on the floor and lower walls are replaced with a deep, dark, rich, and spreading violet. New flesh, both skin-colored and that of exposed meat and muscle, reside in place of where moments ago off-white cisterns sat. Tendrils damply writhe and rub themselves on the surrounding walls and what remains of the toilets, revealing large, misshapen emerald eyes at the center of the clusters. The tile falls from the wall. Man, come on. Cleaving a tendril as it lands and shatters on the ground, the patch of wall where it had been falling, or what had fallen, glistening and pulsing rather than looking like cement and glue. Oh shit. I don't know. You would have to double back to find another way around, or continue through this narrow corridor with a hatched toilet cistern. I mean, it's only 2 sanity, that's not that much. I'll take that. I mean, we can find more focus, which is why I kind of probably should have chosen focus there, but whatever. Stilling yourself, you walk through the rows. Needless to say, it wasn't the most pleasant part of this foray. Thankfully, you're able to turn your mind and memory off, or memory forming off for the duration. Hospital room, bathroom, bathitol. New perspective. For more information, please stare at the sun until our implanted message becomes clear. Fair enough. Hey guys, what's up? To the bathroom dimension with me, I suppose. Damn it. There's a focus up. Although, to be fair, we lose focus as we, like, travel through this. Like, just by default. No, don't go back. Wait, what the fuck? Undertale-looking enemy over here. Surge, Gary. 16 credits. It's the Gary guy from Fallout 3. That's one Chad. Ready, dat, zombod. Well, D consoled this, Dan dis, just choke full of things. Find some stuff. D&D, Devery, Dosh, Dare, had some. Oh shit, he gave us a ton of stuff. We even got our cereal back. Fuck yeah. That was so worth it. I'm further inclined to I'm at 1 HP, you fucking prick. What did you do to me? How do I have anything that cures Quixotic? I feel like our best bet is to just take that thing, but... I could do that, but that's a waste of, like, other stuff. Oh, it's a chance to... Opening the organ gift box inside, there are... Yeah, 2. Yes, those are also good, right? Those give, like... Yeah! Those do nothing but good things for us. Excellent room we just wandered into there, Chad. I think we're getting close to the boss here. That's good. Okay, each dungeon's taken me like about an hour, which is cool. The monotony of hundreds upon hundreds of bathroom stalls lining the walls here now feels all the more oppressive. Despite there being seemingly no one around, possibly for miles of bathroom corridor, you feel the need to be alone in a more secure place. Just try to get your bearings back, such as they are. Tentatively opening a stall door, you find an uncomfortable-looking deck chair next to where there would be a lavatory. Next to it is a string handle, the top of the string terminating at a nail which has been clumsily hammered into the in between tiles. A knock devoid of rhythm rings out in the relative silence, raising your legs not to be seen by whoever or whatever is on the other side of the door. You think it's not very likely they just want to use the deck chair that you're currently situated on. You wait for whatever it is to either get bored and leave or get bored and try to get in. Knocking simply continues. No rhythm. -1 sanity. No predictable hits. -1 sanity again. No. No soul. No, my sanity. Open stall. Have to sooner or later, or it's endless, it won't stop. Have to sooner or later, baby. That was a default RPG Maker sound. Bolt of the door unlocking sounds like the single loudest sound in the world. Sound echoing down both lengths. I think they've used that sound already multiple times at this point, though, so I'm slow to the draw here. Unreasonably long corridors, alerting anything and everything to your sudden vulnerability. Pushing it open, you see something slick and dark appear in a vent in the opposite wall. Above a stall adjacent to your own, the door moving as if blown by the wind of its passage. Oh. Yeah. Darkest reflections confound and surround. Whoa. There is no reflection. Ah! I gotta fight my own reflection, chat. What is it? Pardon me. Get rid of it. Stupid. Why? Why? Why not? Fair enough. Glad is stupid? No, I don't know what stupid does. Did you have breakfast in a nook by the window overlooking the patio? Table and chairs on the rain? Ow, 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 you dick. Gesture. Make a dismissive gesture at it, and the painted smile never falters. No one knows the other expression, and it shows no mirth. Would you have wanted to help the others, or did you only look out for yourself? You're not doing either now. The gesture did do something. I must speak to it, though. You cannot answer. Why did you leave this place? It did give me some... Oh, okay. Well, that's automatic, though. Ah! You've advanced. Observe. It's not a person. Time never stops. Hey, we got health back from that. I feel like I definitely don't want to talk to it. It was never human to begin with. Why would it have suffered from the hands of those before? Or would you have ended their story? I'm gonna gesture again. We didn't get healed that time. You spit at it. The fluid soon lost to view as their non-reflective cheek. Their smile never falters. Was there anyone you loved? Yes, at least one. Are they equal or your creator? I'm drinking the soda, chat. It's not you. Stupid. Meaningless. That did advance the blue meter, though. Did you have breakfast in a nook by the window overlooking the patio? Table, chairs in the rain? Stupid. Meaningless. No, it's doing something, though. There is no witness. Stupid. Meaningless. That's working. I mean, it's doing something to the blue stuff. It's saying the same thing every time. I need to eat a mental health thing. Yeah, we'll do it next turn. Yeah, my sanity's low. I know. What else is new? I don't know what Vehement does. Coffee is also very expensive. I probably shouldn't waste it like that. We got enough focus for now. Let's do this. Time never stops. You squeeze your eyes shut and take a deep breath. It's still there. It's repeating itself. Stupid. I thought it would be stupid to insult your reflection, but whatever. Stupid. Is that full yet? That's not full yet. God damn. I feel like the orange one's gonna be full next turn. Stupid. There's no witness. Boom. Boss defeated. It's gone. And soon you will be too. Continue. 15 to all stats. Boom, baby. That's why you don't waste healing items. I'll take 26 credits. Well, not my best performance, but... Oh! I found a God's Appendix. Slasher Max. Illness from bad food on a night out together. They accompanied you to hold your head. Hey, that's the end of it. You receive a weakness embraced. Maximum well-being increased by 5. Sanity increased by 5. That was the boss. We're not out yet. So is this all, like, metaphorical to, like, random stuff that happened to us? It's processing some event or something? Is that what's happening? What the fucking... There's no way we have to go all the way back out here, right? Unless... No one will clean this now. Yeah, with the frickin' Evangelion background. Just cut that off immediately. Hey, high five guys over here. Alright, well we didn't really use too many items, but I will buy some stuff. I feel like the shop also could have had, like, a quick thing, but whatever. Did I just not have a lot of these, or did I not? Oh, right, because I bought the other thing by accident. Right. Forgot about that. I probably should have more of these than I do currently. Those are real good, but they're expensive. Same goes for that. We lost a cereal box, but we got one back, so that's not too bad. Green hot. Cures dwindling. It's kind of expensive for something that just cures one thing. But whatever. How do I cure stupid, chat? Chat, I can't read. Speaking of curing stupid, headless is not a status, it's heedless. God damn it. Oh, I have 2 of God's appendage, okay. Or appendix, rather. So, like... Why? Wait, no. Why does this cost the same amount as that? No, it costs more. What the fuck? Does this not cure Quixotic or something? No, it does. This cures everything. This cures less things and costs more. I mean, you can only hold 9 of each item, but, like... The fuck? Also, I probably should have more of these. Yeah. Seems good. Yeah. Whatever, man. Hello, Handman. You've been busy, huh? Well, just be sure to take it easy. Hang out? Yeah. Let's hang out, dude. High five him. Shake hands, whatever. He stretches in the dying light. Just gesture at him. Speak to him. Alright, you do nothing. See you later. Alright, chat. We will enter the next, yeah. Digression, that's the word for it. But first, I will be right back. Back. I'll admit, I'm vibing with this game more than I assumed I was gonna. I have no idea how long it's gonna run, though. Which... What? I was holding right. How did I end up going backwards? Who's this guy? Who are you? Hey. Hey, do we, like, know each other? I feel like we should. Probably a weird question. I guess it's not too weird these days, is it? To feel like someone to someone else and not know why. Want to hang out and see if we do know each other? Can I say yes? Milkshakes. I'm buying. Here's yours. Oh shit, I don't even get a choice. But I was gonna say yes anyway, but still. How's your shake? Good? I'm glad they have my fave flavor. Are you glad? We are glad. That's our name, isn't it? Takes you back, don't it? A lot less problems once upon a time. I mean, I guess there's less of those kind of problems these days, other than what we brought along with us, right? You take yourself with you wherever you go. Yeah, it's tough letting some of it out, even if it was pretty pointless stuff to hold in to begin with, even back then. Easier to forget what's important, letting stuff just take over, losing perspective. Suppose it happened to a whole lot of folks over the past few years, huh? So, anything yet? Am I someone to you, do you think? I think you look familiar? Like I should remember more, but it's like far away, clouded. Like there's a gap that feels like it should be filled by someone. So... You from around here? Yeah, me too. I never left though. Friends would move away. Go on to be successful or whatever. People who were your best friend just upping and offing sudden like. One day you're sneaking in the swimming pools past closing time together, next they're just not in your life anymore. Sure, you write each other a bit, back and forth, but it just fades, I guess. New life, new friends, new ways to stick it to the man. It kinda sucks. I guess it's the same for everywhere, and everyone now. Though, there was this one person. They never stopped being in touch. It was nice. At least I think they existed. Maybe. Or it's just someone I wish that existed in my life. Was hoping they'd show up here. Like how plenty of people try to go back to someplace important. To try and, like, resituate themselves. Define themselves by their past, I guess you could say. To keep being some version of themselves. If you talked like a dweeb... Wait. If you talked like a dweeb, am I right? Sigh. Well, I better go get. Gonna see if maybe this time I'll find that friend's house. Thought maybe I could coax something out of you, but I guess I couldn't. Take care of yourself out here. Don't go looking for trouble and all that. Not like there's any man left to stick it to, right? Later. Met someone! Woohoo! The person's name was Oral Skelt Heartworm. What's this thing? Alright. Uninspectable is what it is. Surely now I have proven myself. Let me in. I'm encountering you. I have 2 different dungeons under my belt now. Imposing figure looms. You have returned. You return, though not unscathed. What manner of things did you find in such places? Perhaps it is best if you do not ruminate on them, and I do not know. I shall not stand in your way to enter this accursed-looking place behind me, with Edmonton in tow, of course. Hey, we got his blessing. Alright, see ya. If you do run into trouble, then perhaps using their own research against them would be of aid. Take care of both yourself and young Edmonton. It's impossible to know how many reasonable people are left. It'd be a shame for that number to dwindle. Hey, man. Oh, hey, Glad. Been laying out of the lay of the land, huh? Yeah, I was doing that before, Saw some weird stuff, you know? Like, there was this house. It was normal, but then something strange happened with a capital S for strange. There was this one bloke. He was trying to show off, I guess. I saw him throw a stone from the garden. He smashed a window. I don't know what to do until I remembered, but I guess it kind of don't matter no more, right? He ended up climbing in. Came out a bit later from the front door and was like, "Yo, come in here." And I was like, nah, thanks." Started getting real insistent for some reason. I kind of just, you know, looked away for a bit. Thought I saw something, and then I looked back. Dude was gone. Just gone, and you know what? The door was shut. You know what else? The windows. It wasn't smashed either. It was just up the road there, near where we first met and became friends. A gate? I didn't see no gate. Maybe just one. Maybe one just showed up? Can't believe I finally got here and the spooky guy won't let me go in. Said it was too dangerous. But it's a fun house, right? It's where I used to go when I was a kid. It always sucks when you grow up and you can't go to them anymore. Or even on the swings and playgrounds. Sometimes a guy just wants to go on the swings, you know? You talk to him, maybe get him to lighten up all of this? Well, hopefully I'll see you again sooner rather than later, right? Oh, you did talk to him? Oh, one of the two. So only if the two of us go then. Well, hey, that's great. Wow. I'd love to relive all that cool stuff and share it with you. Come on, let's go. Oh, hey, you found my music sticker. That must have slipped out off of my helmet. Let's see. Yeah, the Relio Delio. All right. Wow and gosh, thanks a bunch, Glad. That's one weight off my mind, at least. 3 dairy eggs and warmth of another handed over. Well, there's no way I have that many, because I just bought too many, but whatever. Warmth of another, though, that's good. Cheers again, Glad. Oh, 3, that was 3 warmth of another's. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we definitely owned ourselves by buying a bunch of those a second ago, but whatever, that's fine. We did not have max warmth of another, and those are way more expensive anyway. I didn't realize there's a whole fucking... Look at the flavor text on this item. Dear God. I didn't even realize this either. Oh my God. Well, onward and upwards, as they say. Let's go into the fun house. You coming? Let's get this road show on the road. Something bright and colorful in the distance comes into view. This is the start of a digression. Wish to enter? Actually, wait, no, hold on. Don't do that yet. Let me go save. We did a lot of stuff between here and the last, like, time we just saved. Like, yeah, I could just mash enter through, like, all of the text, but also, fuck that. I don't want to waste a bunch of time, you know? Actually, you know, I'm not going to reload if we die, because you don't, like... You're not, like, screwed if you die or something. Like, it just kicks you back out. You have all of your items, the ones you've used are gone. What? Dude, okay, if you hold right going into this room, it takes you out. It's like, let go, and then press it again. It's really fucked up that I can't have that milkshake, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait, there's autosave. Damn it, I didn't even need to go back and say it. Whatever, it's fine. I don't need to talk to him. Go. Enter the digression, please. Hey, there he is. You're with Edmonton. While with Edmonton, you gain a 120% increase to recovery effects from items while it encounters. Oh, party members. Nice. Traversing soft contained play. My voice. Oh shit. Sorry, works. messaging me. It's not an emergency, god damn it. Walking in the darkness, soon all you can see is a glimmer of color in the distance, but, you make your way towards it. Feeling a sense of freedom, Edmonton breaks into a full run down the long corridor. As he nears a wall at the end, there's no sign of slowing. There's a loud slap-like sound as he cannons into it, full tilt. After being dazed for a second, he waves at you. I've always wanted to do that, come on, give it a try, it's fun. Bet you've always wanted to run down a corridor really fast. The wall looks fairly padded, as expected for such a place as this. I'm running into the wall, chat. I don't know what bad thing's about to happen to me here, but I'm doing it. Walls on either side of you begin to whiz as you trundle down the corridor, giving an even bigger impression of speed. The wall comes up sooner than you expect, and you slam into it full force, -1 well-being. I'll take that. Edmonton cheers and claps you on the back. Heads slightly rattled from the impact, you nonetheless feel a certain exhilaration from it. Well, that would be useful if we were low on sanity, but whatever. Edmonton talks about how he drew friendly notes and childlike drawings on a suit once to be more approachable. People kept attacking him out of fear. What the fuck? Whoa, this is bigger than I remember. And, like, sorta, I don't know, like, just one thing? Not a bunch of stuff together? Weird. It's a ball pit. Poster featuring Calcium. Calcium is a skeletal cow mascot for the milk company, generally to say that milk is good for the bones. There are many variations of Calcium, wearing different clothes as the company grew, made statements, and took sponsorships, resulting in many variations. Some of them include Captain Calcium. I'm not reading this shit. I get it. Haha. Funny. Something catches your foot underneath. No! Jerk. Why must this area hurt me like this? Cool, huh? No, something fucking grabbed me in the ball pit, man. This place is reminding me of that old show that used to be on TV. Congrescent? After fumbling for a few minutes to remember the name, which was Pure Congregate, Edmonton goes on to say about how, despite being a show for kids, it involved the main character, Colketti, apparently abducting kids. Narrators saying stuff about the kid being lonely or beat up or whatever, and them leaving home, and there's, like, footage from behind the bushes of them leaving, and... the fuck? Edmonton's so excited to share he doesn't explain things very well and talks too fast per chant washes over you. It almost feels like old times when weird, disturbing stuff was an interesting, distant thing to safely think about rather than an hourly occurrence. Edmonton is talking about the real-life children on a weird cartoon set and being made to sing by the narrator for the main character, Colketti. Although they never talk, the narrator says they look at stuff. Couldn't move. And something about cartoon kids as well. Cartoon kids all look the same, as there's theories on each one was a kid from a previous episode. They'd be playing and pushing the real kid around, and they weren't real, but it looked like the kid was really being pushed around and didn't know what was going on. Something to move the conversation along, you ask if Colketti did anything to the apparently captured children or what. Oh, no. Not really. It wasn't like that. It wasn't, like, super obviously creepy, apart from those other things I said. Colketti never, talks, but the narrator says they live off, like, emotional expression, which is why the narrator gets the kids to sing. Is it that blood thing that we read about earlier? The creature that, like, feeds off human fear or whatever? Maybe it's one of those things? I don't know. There's also some stuff about the super long memo that we didn't fully read. That's what I'm talking about. There was some stuff about the weird land they're in being like an extension of Colketti as well. It's all over the place. Well, you enjoyed hearing Edmonton enthuse about something. You figure you'd have to have been there to appreciate the apparent creepiness of it. Edmonton wishes he could feel stuff outside of his suit, and says how much it dampens his senses. He is just the suit, right? There's not gonna be anything in there, or a skeleton maybe? Tops? Calling it. It doesn't really feel like it's gonna be a twist like that, but whatever. It certainly is a room that we've just entered. The fucking smiley face. I can't move, by the way. Oh. It's a dialogue box with 2 fucking dots in it up top. Oh, jeez. This is the set? Just as I was talking about it, too. Wonder if any of those creepy cartoon kids are around here. I mean, yeah, look around, man. Also, the more I play this game, the more I think that the last area, the accents were meant to be just pardon me. Brugs or otherwise. I don't know if that is the proper term, that's what Chad said. Otherwise, like, you know, like British slang, basically. Because, like, there are a lot of British, like, euphemisms being used. And even, like, the shop that the mid-dungeon shop that we got from that one guy that gave us a bunch of items for 15 credits and then also drained our health to 0. He used the word dosh, which is... I was gonna say it's British for cash. I mean, it is like UK slang for currency. It's not incorrect, just it's British for cash. It's a very weird way to word that. Ooh, a comic, fuck yeah. In the end of the eps, I heard that the kid of the day would, like, turn into a cartoon as well as the others. They'd add to the kids there and would look like the same, and would look the same as them, and, like, never show any sign of personality they had coming up, or never show any sign of the personality they had coming in. Creepy, right? Thank you for this haunted children's show, friend. I'm looking for items, chat. Oh, item. 2 more warmth of it. I think that actually does max us out, doesn't it? Yeah, in fact, I think I just lost one right there. What a shame. You know, I'm starting to remember the show a little myself now. The other stuff I was saying was mostly from, like, stuff I heard about online back in the day. Back when people would act the absolute most scared about. Back when the stuff people would act the absolute most scared about was the lost episode of shows for kids. Wild to think, right? It's a nice show. Nothing bad happened, though sometimes I guess what the kid was dealing with at the start was a bit heavy. The internet vids were saying it was sometimes describing real bad stuff, like worse than parents getting a divorce. While the narrator makes it sound sort of sad, but in a cheesy way, not using the proper words for what was up. But I don't remember that really. Maybe people were just trying to make something innocent seem spooky, for whatever reason. Appreciate and endorse, am I right? That guy's eyes moved also, in front of us here. Alright. Get this yap fest over with. I'm never good at these things. There's a rope hanging from the ceiling over the ball pit. I'm gonna do it this time, though. Edmonton jumps and grabs the dangling rope. It doesn't move. He starts sliding down it before falling heavily into the pit of balls below. I'm gonna help him out. Leaning down to... You fucking asshole. Leaning down to help, Edmonton grabs onto you, tugging with all his weight and effort to lift himself out of the pit. It's ineffective aside from hurting your back. Eventually, he's helped out. You both decide to find another way around. Edmonton says he misses the smell of plastic and that weird plasticky padded vinyl material that the floors and walls are made of. This is a totally safe bridge, right? Guess I'll just take my time. Guess I'll just take this item. Oh, I should have ate that. Dang it. Alright, I'm eating it now. Wish you could see what the item is before you pick it up. How is this motherfucker gonna hurt us this time? What's that hole in the way? Glad, what is that? Dude, put a board down. I have 9 of them. Please tell me I can use my board. A shape comes into view. Something exists by the definition of a lack of existence is something else. I cannot put a board down, chat. Context, though? No. Observe. You can't see it. It exists. We're stopped. What's up? Speak? Your voice doesn't echo back. It doesn't exist. It's pretty small. Can you walk over it? Gesture. There's a distinct lack of sensation when waving near it. It exists by a definition of something else's non-existence. Glad, yoo-hoo! You can see the ground around it, that which defines it. The shape of the ground definitely seems familiar. It clings to existence with the absence of another. I think it's time we get out of here. Edmonton lifts you up and walks over the conceptual parasites, setting you down on the other side, keeping themselves between you and it. Okay, let's keep moving, huh? Thanks, Edmonton. That hurt a little bit. Oh, I thought it said 2 credits. Alright, I'll take 21. Moon Ruby's Pain and God's Appendix, hell yeah. I'll take those. That bridge was safe. Hope we can go on another one. Curse you, Edmonton. Is Pop-Tart on the wall? Oh god, we're nowhere near into this as much as I thought we would be at this point. You enter a fairly cube-like room with painted walls and benches in the middle. A door on the far end opens, and what can only be described as a birthday clown capers out. Walking sideways like a crab, they approach a bemused Edmonton. Hello, little boy. What is your name today? My, little name is Edmonton. Today. What's that? Eddie mention? Edmonton. What's that? Edmonton? Edmonton. What's that? Ed Mountain? Edmonton. What's that? Med Enton? This goes on for some time. This is gonna hurt my psyche. After managing to drag Edmonton away, you find you need to remind him of his own name a few times. Though he said his name sounds like a meaningless noise now. Edmonton comments that he can't see colors as vividly through the visor. Well, hey, what a big slide! Let's go! Whee! Slide boss. How is this an RPG Maker game right now? Like, actually, though? The fuck? Oh, geez, are you alright? I got stuck near the end. A friendly Alulule full of friendly friends. You didn't see some sort of tube thing in there, did you? God damn it, Edmonton. Why you gotta create conflicts? Although, to be fair, this dungeon has a lot more battles than the last, so... I should have bought the manual! He's back! Fuck! Huh? Hello, please, human. Alright, we just tell him everything's fine, then he'll eventually go away. It does take a lot of these, though. Yep. Inform you that their house, home, face, prison is burning, bleeding, empty, head, and to come ye into it them, Edmonton plays dead while standing up. Thanks, Edmonton, you're very helpful. No. They deflate somewhat, which is quite the sight for something with apparently no bone structure. Hey, thank you for your honesty, forthcoming passive rudeness on the matter. Huh? Man... Huh man comments that you are conversing as humans do, reaffirming that it is true, desirable, proper. Edmonton smiles insincerely. We did go up when I said that. I mean... yeah. It's more of this, it's fine. The huh man presumably stares at you, presumably blankly. So you're conversing as humans do? Okay, okay. I'm gonna agree with this. They do their best in a polite bow. The head is dangling like a ball on a string, exposing the sutures in the back of the head. Okay, that does help with that, though. Exposing the sutures in the back of the head doesn't really help their attempt. Imitating the plays about the huh man being creepy while hiding behind you. Come on, man. That should be blue. Yep. I think we get more gold out of encounters the more blue we have relative to the orange, but I'm not sure if that's true. Prod you hard in the chest, inform you that a cheery sing-song that your abstract is broken, you need to follow them to their house this very second. Edmonton uses you as a shield. Thanks, man. Again. No. The meaty finger prods you harder in the chest, rippling and scrunching like a rubber glove on a paper mache. You're complimented on your toughness. Tough. They're politely asking, demanding, begging you to enter their house, which means, yeah, no. Edmonton acts all innocent. Nope. Swinging their shoulders to and fro, flopping and whirring about, the huh man has a small tantrum. Or is he trying to dance? They think you're rude. Jump up and down while informing you that their chest is bleeding. Their house for sustenance, no. No. They have no bones at all, blah, 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 blah. Your denial seems to have been enough. At least after you watch their hands slip from their shoulder to their chest. The huh man prod you hard in the chest, informing you that your half breast is broken. They're gonna have this very second. No. Ow. 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 No. Hits me harder. I mean, I guess maybe I should do neutral there. I don't fucking know. It does compliment me on my, like, toughness, though, so I think that is kind of the right play. Otherwise, you will be a bad, untruthful, rude neighbor friend, shunned, banned by all the ladies, fences, garlic. No. Has a small tantrum. Well, they think you're rude. So this is starting to hurt a lot. Huh man's being creepy while hiding behind you. Neutral answer. Me up. It's like we're nearly there. Alright, we keep getting hurt when I say no to this, so I'm gonna say neutral to this. It seemed like that was the right play. Edmonton smiles insincerely. Tipping their hat to you. Okay, yeah, we should have just focused on doing that. Ow. Hurt a lot. 71 credits, though. Let's fucking go. That's a lot of money. I think we're already maxed out on cloth rags, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. I will heal after that, though. What's this item, by the way? Well, I suppose we ought to keep going. Not quite. Dairy eggs. Man, I hope I was at 7 dairy eggs just then. Otherwise, we're down 2 sanity for no reason. It's a painting of an oddly unhappy clown. You are distracted from looking closer at it by Edmonton's voice. Hey, I remember this thing. He's standing in a small ball pit and looking up at a corner. Adorning the corner high up is a flat plastic surface in the shape of a clown face. Edmonton is palming a ball from the pit that comes up to his knees. I wonder if this still works. It's not immediately apparent what Edmonton is doing to begin with, as his aim is so poor you couldn't tell he was aiming for the clown-like face. Eventually a plastic ball pings off it and a pre-recorded message booms from the tiny speaker. Hello, breakfast. Wow, it still says that. I remember that. Edmonton starts wading back through the plastic ball slowly, talking over the racket it makes against the suit. At least something like that. I remember the angle and how high up it was, but the rest of this place couldn't rightly say. As Edmonton heaves himself out of the ball pit, a whirring noise that had been hitherto hidden under the noise of Edmonton was making becomes apparent. You see Edmonton freeze up midway through climbing out of the pit, his opaque visor seemingly to point behind you. A different voice, still sounding like it's coming from the tiny speaker, only this time uncomfortably close to you, says, searching protocol generic bark number 5. Hey, Radix. Turning slowly, you've met with the view of a wide open maw lined with very large and pointed teeth. The sound came from what looks like a speaker takes up all the space out the back of your throat. The teeth make a plastic-like noise as they clamp back together. The face of whatever snuck up behind you easier to see. You are vaguely reminded of a mascot design of the music sticker you've encountered. Distraction from this thought comes as the lanky figures of a large mouth plank open again, unmoving as they say, guess proximity detected, imitating bark follow-up. Here to play today? God, it's so wordy, this dungeon. Oh my god, it's a synth furry chat. Guest detected, initiating greeting in active engagement mode. Searching for relevant topics. Last engagement mode activation time, 256 plus days. Overclocking detected, loneliness module. Whoa, was that Ratty? I have stickers of this music label. Of their music label. I'm gonna gesture at him because he's waving. Gesture detected responding. Alright. Bellarone extends one arm at the side, their forearm moving up and down on a hinge. Looks like they're getting ready to dance, maybe? Maybe we should play along? Let's dance, baby. Ow. Ow. Play along. Edmonton seems okay with it, so may as well see where this goes. Let's see what it does. The cacophony of clicks, Bellarone bends at the knees up and down, their arms in a vaguely dance-like fashion. You're unsure how to respond. Edmonton starts to copy the robotic movement with every sign of enjoyment. Sign to follow in kind, the three of you do a strange half-squat movement for a while. Some tiny exercise music squeaks out of their speaker, barely audible over the sound of Bellarone's joints clicking and whirring. Error, end of side 1, please turn the tape over. Did something, but not much. Phew, what a workout. You feel tired from the dance and sneaky exercise. Session disguised as an activity, feel less stressed. I could go for something after that. Do we have any solo sodas? Product or service name detected, initializing neutral value protocol. Please select a product name to continue. Note, please have item ready to scan. They twitch as at each other stutter. You expect they've not done this particular task for a very long time. Well, you're the pack mule here. Show them some of the goods. Do I do the solo soda? Or do I, like, do I just play along? I don't know. I think play along is what I do. Their mouth hangs open, the speaker at the back visibly vibrating at their response. I'd throw a can of soda in his mouth. Fuck yeah, dude. Sunshine and rainbows made liquid for you to drink. Their mouth hangs open with the speaker in the back vibrate the response. Well, far out. Wait, well, far out. The more you know, right? Well, sorry. Well, far out. The more you know, huh? I can no longer play along with this guy. I'm gonna gesture again. You're unable to get Bellerone's attention away from Edmonton. Quiz time activated. Who is Mace Attorney's partner in... Fuck you, man. I didn't read all that. I did see Knight somewhere in there. Although I did also see Surgeon. I'm going with Euster Knight. Incorrect. Man, I knew that one. So easy. No one knows what Euster's Knight deal really is. It's the Lace Attorney that works close. Motherfucker! What is that stupid shit? Comfort action prompt status. Firing. Lowers himself slightly, their arm spread in a classic open hug pose. Looks like he wants a hug. Go on. I don't... I'll hug him. Whatever. Fuck it, man. I think I shouldn't do this, though. Moving closer to Bellerone, you hear the whir and hum of their arms as they stiffly reposition himself on the other side of you, and cross each other to hold them against you. They move closer against you, making the embrace slightly too tight. There's a certain security in the action. You feel slightly warmer than room temperature as the warmth is coming from inside them. Edmonton makes a somewhat embarrassing "ah" noise behind you. Whew. Gesture again. What do you got going on now? Another one is bobbled aerial bounces to and fro mechanically. Guess satisfaction level obtained. Switching to charge mode. Uh-oh. Oh, we got him. LEDs light up their eyes and they stop moving. Well, that was cool. Never seen something like that before. And you know, look at the sticker again. Maybe this is some sort of knockoff. Well, we healed right before we finished him anyway, so... That was kind of a cool fight. I like that. Anytime muses that while he does not want to be around others, he needs to feel safe and secure as well. You suppose that explains the hazmat. Damn. Symbolism. Is it me or do we not walk forward right now? We just did a whole thing. Whatever, man. Huh, I don't think I've seen this place before. Well, maybe I did one time when we snuck around during a friend's birthday and we're going around stuff in other places. It was so exciting. Now, though, it just feels sad, empty. Man, this place sure is empty. Or empty all the time. Sure is sad. Sad good. Nice hook slash noose. Whatever that is over there. What's that? No. You come back here. Question mark? Alright, we're gonna face that guy. Something there. Pain. Pain is a lie. If you feel pain, call. Do I have any stacks of 9s? I mean... on the off chance that we're somehow about to pick up a moon ruby, I'm gonna do this. Or I'll just never pick up whatever this item is. It's also an option, I guess. Well, I'm still okay with that. Say, do you feel something like, we're not alone? No, I mean like, the two of us aren't alone, like there's something else. Feeling being watched mounts further and further as you see it, and it sees you. At the fish. Dude's entrance was awesome. Is that Moomin? The fuck is that? See something out of the corner of your eye. Well, I think we start with an observe. Observe. Yeah. Figure is a psych. Beings made out of sustaining the energy or sustaining on the energy generated from attention. Whatever the distance, the eyes feel like headlights on you, despite the complete lack of reflection they have. We aren't afraid of you, Edmund says while cowering behind you. Okay, don't observe that, apparently. The chattering of its vibrating eyes blot out all other thoughts. Ow! Touch it. Feels cold and smooth for a second before the heat of vibrating needles rushes up your fingers. Ow! Moving stereo of the psych bores into your mind. Edmonton slaps you on the back companionably. Touching it did help. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, we're kind of rocking this thing. Oh, weird spirit thing, talk to us, imparting us several wisdoms. Psych twists in pain silently before barreling into you, knocking you down. There's no sign of it when you get up. Boom. Easy win. Get wrecked. 1 credit. Fuck you too, man. Since I killed him so fast. Come on. The encounter abates. Huh. Weird, right? Please do. Exotic and fit. Oh yeah, those are the dumb things that cost more than the thing that heals everything. Please, actually move forward now. Another cool bridge. God damn it. Edmonton takes no time in starting to cross this new bridge that you both run into. There's some netting under this one, presumably to catch any wayward children that get overexcited and or pushed off the bridge. You're almost halfway across looking down the netting and wondering if one did fall down there, how they would get up again when the bridge starts to wobble dangerously. Looking up, Edmonton is standing at the very middle of the bridge and shaking it around with his arms jumping up and down. This is so fun! Makes a bit of noise, -1 sanity. Glancing down again, you notice the various red eyes opening and staring up at you through the netting, presumably woken by the racket. Don't be such a worrywart, Glad. Fuck you, man. Says Edmonton, either not noticing the mass of staring eyes or perhaps just choosing to ignore them. This place is for children to play. Of course it's not totally... Of course it's all totally safe. The rattling and shaking slows as Edmonton becomes thoughtful. And again, this place I'm pretty sure was shut down because of children going missing here. Some adults too later. Probably parents looking for their kids. Edmonton turns away from the other side of the bridge. Maybe we should get going. Possibly it ain't so safe? Edmonton wonders if an interest in this place makes him a loser. When you don't answer, he pauses before saying it was a rhetorical question. Rhetorical question is what they meant to type, but they didn't, because they wrote fucking 10,000 essays when they built this game. Chat, I gotta pee. So we'll be right back. We will continue this. Hopefully we finish... Man, imagine having to redo this fucking dungeon. There's so... This one's so much longer. Holy shit. Didn't realize the music was going to stop here. Who could that be? Not now. Do not be shy. I can feel you. Stepping over that netting, those webs of mine, the vibrations told me many things. It couldn't be you, could it, my dear? Ah, no, no, of course it's not. A pity. It's not like you ever existed in the first place. Maybe that is why we never seemed to age over the years. How about you, Do you exist? Alright then. Plague Doctor. This guy only drains my focus, that's cool. Fascinating. I thought I felt only one being here. How interesting. So, what manner of being are you? Who? Me? I'm just Edmonton. Ah, yes. There was two of you, was there not? My dear sir or madam, or insert word here, you appear to be canned. It's a suit. A suit? Suitable. Very suitable. It looks very appropriate for, metamorphosis. Going with the classic pupa style. Edmonton? I, Dr. Hydra, approve of this. What are you? And now you... Let's take a look. Hey, I'm just wearing this for my mutual protection. I'm not gonna change or anything. Well, right? Well, who can say? Are we not always changing? Little by little, creeping, crawling, inexorably moving closer and closer to our ultimate selves? Why, I once used to heal people. Such breakthroughs I made through sacrifice. Though experimentation, of course, for science, of course, to help, you see. Then, when things got less than pleasant, you remember, too unpleasant to go on. Everything flipped on its fragile little head. And then, things got better. For a time. The balance of power changing at long last. Thought us all. I hadn't paid much attention, but you gotta mean Zach, right? Coming into power? Wasn't that ages ago? Oh yeah. Oh yes, that was their name, was it not? Masked Fellow. Indeed, they were a fellow. Very passionate. I heard he, wasn't a fan of the old way things were run, was he? Ha! Who was? Even before the clutch, there was nary a good thought for those overgrown parasites in power. Removed them from power, that Zack, like a blight, suddenly lifted. The litany of sudden corruption audits was such a beauty to behold, was it not? Crime after hypocritical crime laid bare and dealt with appropriately. Not one though. They would live to see the day. Those disposed. Haha, well, they kept me company. For my experiments, they were far more use than they could have ever been. Than they could have ever hoped to have been. In the old ways. All I can remember are the advances I made. And thanks to those subjects. Why, I may no longer be able to remember what my instruments are called, or the names. How is this not the boss? We're only halfway through this area? It's fucking monologuing at us. Or the names of any virus or bacteria, or even what the subject I was specialized in. But I do remember the music I made with them. Flittering in their screams. Of joy, of course. Joy for helping me discover once again. You know, maybe we should just be going. Oh no, do not leave just yet. I was just an old doctor reminiscing on the twilight years, at least until, what was it we were discussing again? I seem to be missed my train. What's that you have there? What's that I have here? Oh, this? I'm not sure what I intended, or I'm not too sure, but I intend to find out. However, it is interesting, is it not? Is that a plastic ball? There's tons of those around here. It's a fun house. Fascinating. Fascinating. I must take more samples of this. Looks like you've already done quite a bit already, you know, sample taking, looking around. Ooh. Oh, that? On the table? That was not my work, that was someone else. At least, it was once. I suppose I have been most inconsiderate and used up a lot of your time and focus. Let us get to it then, shall? Is it gonna drain my fucking focus? Get to what? We were just passing through. The experiment, of course. The discovery. To disregard the covering. Perhaps I am feeling rather self-indulgent, rather impatient. Do not lie. You feel it too, do you not? The yearn to know what lies beneath. Beneath the weak, supple exterior. What manner of magic is occurring as we speak? Right at this very moment, hidden under those covers. Discovery is not more than an instrument of inexorable slide away. Yet you hesitate. Have I not been a kind, thoughtful, and considerate host? Or have I not been a kind, thoughtful, and considerate host? I would not do anything I have not already tried on myself. A gentleman I still am. You mean you've... Oh yes, I have. Several times, in fact. Discover for yourself. Hydra opens his shirt to show a large, barely healed crisscrossing each other all over his bony chest. Hydra lays a long-fingered claw on Edmonton's helmet, leaning in close. In a low tone, they whisper. Do you not wish to discover what lies beneath? What miraculous changes are happening? What you are becoming under that layer of protection? You may very well be growing into something truly divine. Do you not wish to discard that diminutive form and stretch your wings? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Game. Oh my god, I get it. Shut up. You mean my suit? No, my small friend, I do not. Okay, glad. I'll be seeing you past here. Hope you can catch up. Oh, there it goes. Another subject gone. What to do? Why'd the value UI show up for a second? All one had to do was reach into that pool and simply pluck one out. Oh, Odd, I had assumed that something... that it had been you that had sensed... or that I had sensed entering this little domain I had made of my own. Though I can see... Edmonton leaving, albeit rather vaguely. I suppose together you feel like one. Jesus fucking Christ. I am save scumming the fuck out of this if we like die here somehow. I don't think we will, but... Gesture. That hurts more than the plastic ball they're holding. Are you a patient? Ow. Fuck. Speak. What's that? Still here? Do run along after that subject. Someone should be with them to witness. And one child, ashamed, did not make it to the methods. Another sad failure. Dumped through the slide. So is that like where Edmonton, like this is where Edmonton died or something? Now, I know you've been... I know where you've been. Are you a patient? That Hydra is extremely tall and thin. Looks to have at least one extra joint on their limbs. If only there were subjects like before. Sadly, it's too dangerous to keep them... retrieving them from here. Alright, I'm not hurting him with anything I do, so I'm just gonna leave. I could throw pain at him, though, I guess. I have 7 of those. Eat shit, motherfucker. They have a scalpel behind their back and are itching for an excuse. That did nothing. I'm leaving. Oh yes, if you find your way out of this place, I suggest you perhaps give the lower levels a miss on your little tour of this building. We tend to find ourselves by comparing oneself to those around us. Key. No one left. What does that make us, Yeah, fuck off, man. Asshole. Nice. Already maxed out on that, but also I don't even need that, so that's whatever. A dress is hanging here. Cool. I don't know if there's something else. Oh, fucking hell. That's unfortunate. It kinda... I mean, again, like, if I knew what I was picking up, I would have just been like, oh, hold on, let me just fucking... Whatever, we have a ton of items. It's not like we're, like, posed because that happened. Managing to catch up with Edmonton a small ways away from where Dr. Hydra was, you first notice him peeking around a corner back towards you. It's not very effective at keeping him hidden. Top suit of his helmet's poking around the corner a good foot or so. He's not following us, is he? Or should I say it? Edmonton leans against the plush wall heavily. Gosh, what a weirdo, huh? Best not let him get to us. Edmonton seems very distracted by the events, so you point out a smaller play area surrounded by netting aside from a small entrance. Oh, I remember that. Well, something like that, it was for the smaller kids. I used to like it in there, even when I was, even if it was a little boring. And it's smaller, so you'd feel more exposed to the random adults sitting around watching. He approaches it. Couldn't go in there after a while. Wasn't for the bigger kids. You think Edmonton turns his head. No one to stop us now, though, huh? Takes a long time. Fucking goddammit. Get Edmonton unstuck from the tiny entrance, his hazmat suit not being the only reason he couldn't fit through. Feel a bit guilty pointing it out, but it did take his mind off of what Dr. Hydra was saying, if only for a moment. Edmonton ponders what you said. Whatever. Man, this is bigger than I remember. Weird. Usually you'd think it'd be smaller than you remember as a kid. Help! What is the camera doing right now? It's so jittery. Yo, what's up, Turner? How's it going? Hey, focus. Yes. Item. Wait, before I grab that item. Feel like it's been a while. Fair enough. In case that's like 2 moon rubies, I'm gonna eat this right now because it's worth it. There we go. Oh, we found 2 dairy eggs, which is not wasted, but... I'm spooky gonna get you. It's just me, Edmonton. What's that? Behind me? Now? Can you give me a run out of this game? Doing good? I'm doing good. Describe what the fuck is happening in this game. I don't know. So... It's an RPG, but it's an RPG with, like, roguelike elements, where every dungeon we go into is essentially, like, somewhat randomized, although I think, like, the first time you go through it, it's not randomized. Like, this dungeon specifically feels very scripted, like, I can't imagine this is just RNG. But it also feels like the dungeon we did before this, like, we had basically no battles at all. But battles in this game work like a conversation between the thing and whatever, or you and whatever thing you're, like, interfacing with. We're in a post-apocalyptic setting where we're almost in like some sort of spirit realm, I guess. Maybe that's not the right way to describe it, but people are like mutating in weird ways. That's like all the lore we have is like there was some cataclysmic event where like people started morphing in various like random ways, I guess. That's sort of what's going on. We're currently in a, like, children's play place, guiding this kid, I guess, who's a slightly older kid than he was when he was first here, through it. But prior to this, we went through a forest, we went through a hospital/bathroom. It also seemed to give, like, hints that, like, our character is, like, reliving, like, experiences that they've been through, but I'm not sure if I'm reading that right or not, so... Come on, Glad, I know it's you. Isn't it? Sounds like a fun one. I'm having more fun with this than I thought I would, because I'm not a big RPG guy, you know me. But it's a pretty good game. giant chicken. You can almost hear the music. Hey there, kids. Once again, since he is waving, I'm gonna gesture at him. Half-hearted attempted jig causes the abandoned mascot to stare at you silently while vibrating. Green hot, green hot. Be sure to eat your 45 divided minus sign. Green hot is great, says Edmonton. A lot more confidently than you've heard him say anything. Green hot's not an item that I have, is it? Or is it? It's not an item that I have. I'm gonna speak to him. Abandoned mascot recites catchphrases and advertisements over you. Okay, so speaking does nothing. Visit today and earn yourself your very own limited edition Mace Attorney. Okay, give me that though. Actually, whoa, for real? I want a Mace Attorney figurine. Are we maxed out on the Mace Attorney comics? We are not even remotely maxed out. Those are super valuable. Not only do they heal 85% of your mental, there's 80% of your mental, but it also... Oh wait, no, that's not the one that grants... Okay. The cereal gives you, like, regen. There's something mental that... Oh, yeah, this one. Oh, well... Yeah, okay, this one. Warmth of Another gives you, auto regen for mental. Basically, what you need to know is, this is our health bar, this is our mana bar, and this is our awareness bar, and interactions change if this gets low. Beating enemies, they have like 2 health bars. If I fill up either of these 2 squares, we won. I forget what these are each called, but I think, generally speaking, you want to fill up the blue one, and the orange one is just sort of like a default win of just like enduring a fight. There's a lot of fights I have not figured out like how to beat the enemy. This doesn't seem like the right idea, but I'm gonna touch this thing. Can't be sure if they're leaning backwards or away from you or just rocking unsteadily. Yeah, you already said that, motherfucker. Well, that didn't result in anything. So, you know. Oh, and then the thing directly below me, this area, this is per turn. V is the red bar. Icicle, or snowflake, I guess, is the blue bar. And then yellow is the eyeball is the yellow bar. That's how the number next to it is how much it's going to reduce from me each turn, but also the enemy has its own attacks that sometimes is related to what you do, sometimes not. Very weird game, in summary. Alright, I'll try observing him. It's impossible to tell if they're holding the suit up or vice versa. Didn't do anything. Abandoned mascot begins to sing a muffled, warbling rendition of old television ad lyrics mumbled and slurred. Edmonton hums along, seemingly knowing the song. You're handed a TV dinner, deciding, oh, that's it. We beat him. Experience you won't forget. Okay, he's singing a... We survived, chat. We got an achievement. Edmonton waves at them as they leave. Their complaints under their breath as they wanted a free toy. Better give me that free Mace Attorney thing. 21 credits, I'll take that. Fuck yeah. I can't believe we haven't broken 200, though. We did get, like, we got 1 credit out of one of the encounters that we were in so far. You get a green hot and a mini mirror ball. What the hell is green hot? Well, I'm gonna keep going. Alright, then. Oh, green hot's a curative thing. Cures dwindling. Man, okay, I don't understand why they're... Okay, so, like, God's Appendix, Gemstone, Music Sticker... Where's the... There's, like... Yeah, this thing. Gatherer's Pulp cures literally everything. I don't know why there's other items that cure stuff, other than the fact that, like, you can only hold 9 of any item. So I guess that's maybe why, but that's still, like, weird. I'm not gonna pick up that red thing. Oh, hey, we did get our... Oh, 2 free Mace Attorney comics. Yes! Chat, on the off chance we get quizzed about that again, I'm gonna double check the lore. Playlist's Warhammer Judge. Blessing of the Crusade King. With Euster Knight, Mace Attorney's mysterious rival. Oh, okay, so that's the bad guy. And Dash Attorney, the up-and-coming attorney, but too flashy for his own good, vying for his position. Mace Attorney must work. Okay. His trusty assistant, Lace Attorney, and his coroner friend, Halberd Surgeon, prevails in the Coliseum of Law. Okay. There was a character earlier, like a guy we fought, that like quizzed us in the middle of the fight. I didn't mean to pick that up, no. And I got that question wrong, but also they could probably ask us about like any flavor text thing. Dude, chat, I know I keep bringing this thing up, but also like if they ask us about this shit, not this shit, about this shit, I'm not fucking reading all of this shit. Like, I'm still scrolling. This is not looping or anything. There is an end to this, if you can believe it. I read like the first 2 paragraphs of that, and I'm like, how long does this go on for? And I saw it, and I said, holy shit. And verbatim, I said, holy shit. I'm not reading all that, but I'm happy for you. Or sorry that happened to you. But yeah, this game is very wordy. And that's not even a problem. I don't think the game is bad for that, for the record. I just don't like that. It breaks my cardinal sin of my personal taste in video games, which is don't waste my motherfucking time. I still need to go watch Heat. I've never seen Heat. Although I've seen a different movie called Heat that's from the 80s. I accidentally watched that instead of the 90s one. You barely notice the same weird clown painting you passed earlier as Edmonton talks about music. He's trying to keep his mind off things. As a result, he doesn't give you much context about these bands and songs you've not heard of, as war isn't peaceful. Edmonton says something he prefers. Sometimes he prefers the world this way, less pointless, unwritten, pretended rules everywhere, but also almost no one left either. There's definitely like some other underlying theming going on too here, but I haven't quite pieced it all together yet. Bunker dwellers are not real. Do not approach the bunker dwellers. Do not follow invitation of the bunker dwellers unless you have concealed recording devices. Record anything the bunker dwellers constantly. Wait. If you record anything in the bunker dwellers constantly shifting, undetectable bunkers of unknown intent, you must immediately surrender all the footage and check yourself in for memory erasure, or you will face a fine. So don't go to these guys without a recorder, but also if you record them, you're getting fined. Is this the Undertale thing? Check out this cool floor, changing colors. Hey, what do you think this blocky art is about? I don't get it. Very cute. Alright, that's a black square, that's good. Huh? Oh no, I had it. Damn it. There we go. Oh, fuck. Damn it. There we go. Oh wow, I must have inadvertently solved the puzzle or something. Shut up, Edmonton. What a cool thing, let's keep going. It's the first puzzle we've had in the game, actually. To get out of his way to let him go first is so annoying. Edmonton had gone on ahead. You find him bent over an arcade cabinet. One that miraculously still seems to be working. It's a Milan cabinet, and there's enough for 2 people to play, or enough for 2 people to play next to each other. But when you stand next to Edmonton, See, there's only controls on the left side. Everything about the cabinet is slightly off. The title is off-center as well. The title having too much space on the right side. The game is quiet, though with the oppressive atmosphere of the room, it sounds thicker than it ought to. Edmonton loses interest quickly as he can't seem to concentrate. He wanders off, leaving Milan looking lost and alone in the middle of the screen. Edmonton says about when he was a kid, he wanted to run a sweet shop and sell the sweets cheaper than he bought them to be cool for the kids. Come to another bridge, huh? Guess we'll cross it then. Taking that free focus, thank you very much. We're getting there. Almost there, finally. The chapter's been so long. Two of you find yourself on one side of a fairly sizable gap in the ground. Have you got anything to help here, Glad? I guess you don't have, like, a big bridge on you. I'm using the tree branch chat. Looks a little flimsy. Oh well, here I go. Remington takes a leap forward and trying to jump over the gap with the tree limb as insurance. He bounces off the tree limb, making another jump to just about make it to the other side. Nevertheless to say, the tree limb snaps from the impact and jump. The splinters falling out of sight into the darkness below. I have 9 of these, so yeah, use another one. Fuck it. Laying another tree limb down, you quickly make it across. Fumbling the makeshift bridge, the tree limb falls out of sight. I like the music, it's good. Oh geez, back here again? Or is this a different room? It's not like it was even filmed here. I thought it was mostly animated anyway. No cameras or special lighting or nothing either. Yo, free item. 1 second. I'm gonna eat this thing. Actually, maybe I won't. Who knows? Maybe we'll get 3 of them. Well, that's not what I expected. I can't believe we have max comics, although I also didn't waste any of them, so that's cool too. What's that thing? Who dat? I can't go this way. Now I can, okay. I have to wait for him. Say, kid there. That was always there before, right? And, the eyes. They were watching us too. Must be some sort of trick, like with puppets when their eyes are like holes with dots in the middle, so they always look like they're staring right at you. Not even an well, that's an enemy. Oh, yo, that's cool. I mean, I'm already maxed out on that, so it didn't actually do anything for me, but whatever, that's rather charitable regardless. This game may be long-winded, but it is rather charitable, so that's nice at least. Oh, we're fighting the painting. Let's go. A shape approaches. It's the insolent Phasmid! I don't know why I keep bringing up fucking Disco Elysium, but that game was pretty sweet. I'm observing. Doesn't seem much left. Parts of the Protopelago are too thin to see sometimes. Uh-huh? What? Oh, we got something out of that, though. Do it again. Look like they're swaying, though it looks less side to side than it does through dimensions. Music. That's all well and good, but, what? Observe again. Is that still gonna work? Applause. I think we got something out of that. Let me double check. No. Alright, we've stopped. Oh, the orange is going up. So we'll eventually win through that, but let's try to do this correctly. Gesture at it. Now it's doing both. You wave, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Fuck. Hello. Speaking to us. Ah, it said something. try out a greeting. Yes. So, peace. Bye. Is it going away? Did I win immediately? There's no way. I don't want to touch it. Talk to it again. You're not sure what to say. You son of a bitch. You... What? The... Mistakes. Oh, that did work, actually. Never mind. Speak again. It's not very clear what else, or what there is you can say, so foreign life. You're convinced by Edmonton to touch the Protopelago. Introduce the foreign life, which seems to work. Protopelago is back in darkness. Oh well, bye then. Engage with the Protopelago. Alright then. 21 credit. Alright. Find some Neap and God's Appendix. I think that may have been a person once, like us. Man, to think that can happen to someone changing like that. I'm eating a dairy egg, chat. You cannot stop me. I'm also eating a solar soda. Soda! Probably shouldn't do that yet. Edmonton seems pretty lost in thought. They wonder if you're someone they knew when they were a child. Edmonton says he felt drawn to this place and that they think they must have loved it here back in the day. They say that through everything that's happened, all the way through adulthood, they missed this place. They always wished there was an adult one. Just where you could run around and or into things and swing off stuff and fall on trampoline-like things plus swings. Swings were great. There are many colorful twists and turns. The boss, chat. God damn it. It's Mace Attorney comic. Whatever, man. Suffering from success over here. Go up the bridge, man. Is this all there is? Like, yeah, for here, but also for everything? Anything? No kids anywhere will be playing in places like this anymore. Heck, I don't even know if people can have kids anymore. So this is it? Our legacy? We just wander around entertaining ourselves until there's just nothing left? Thought I was supposed to amount to something, not this. Can't remember how long I've been here in this suit. What do I even look like? What even am I? Is that weirdo doctor right? Am I something else? Could have just been... I've not had an air supply change in weeks. I can't remember if this thing takes air filters or air or if it just filters it. If it did only work with air supplies, what does that mean for... Maybe this was all meant to happen just to spite me? Were you in on it, Glad? He's losing it, chat. Nothing's making any damn sense. What is all this? The situation becomes grave. I think first and foremost we should talk to him. He's doing the... me. Edmonton has their head shaking in their hands. They're shaking. I can't get what that guy Hydra said out of my head. Since then, or maybe even before then, I've been feeling really weird, like real weird, you know? Keep thinking, what if they were right? That I'm not me under here. Then what am I? Who am I? Oh no, he's hitting the Neil brain. Speak to him. You tell him to calm down, and he does somewhat. Still fidgeting and shaking. You're working with them, aren't you? With them, aren't you? The balls. They've been watching us the whole time. The balls. Just keep speaking him down, man. You're lying, maybe. That guy Hydra. You're with him on this, ain't you? Or am I don't know. I don't know anything. Tell Edmonton that you're here. Is this it? This is where it all ends? Did I do anything to think of myself? Or do I just think of myself? Or wait. Think myself even matter in the end? The world is gonna just keep on rotting, isn't it? Nothing we do has helped anyone or anything. What if I touch him? I give him a hug. Shaking him gently doesn't elicit a response. Damn it. Edmonton talks in disjointed sentences about how we've never had a date. He's never had a date, done a drug, had a drink, or got arrested, or even went camping. Not the no camping. Speak to him. That's resonating. You're tell Edmonton that those things don't matter or define someone as a person, though you can't remember if any of those apply to you either. Maybe you both missed out. It did rise up something. Everyone's back home was right. I'm just some dumb man-child that would never amount to anything. Well, I guess you were all right. People that I can't remember anymore. They were all long gone. Their judgment still plagues me even now. I'm speaking to him. Tell Edmonton that you're here. Edmonton grabs you hard, leaning into you for hard balance. He starts shaking. Weird noise. For balance. Oh, Crapsola. Are the ball pits moving again? Why can't anything just stay still? Should probably consider using a dairy egg right now. Actually, hell, we could even use the coffee. I don't know what Vehement does though. I'm a little scared to use it. Actually, let's wait another turn and then maybe use the coffee. Let's touch him and hold him still. Slap Edmonton's helmet enough for it to hurt you, though it does seem to steady him somewhat. I can't remember how long I've had the suit on for. I don't even know why I have it on. Not felt anything apart from it for forever. What do things even feel like? Should I feel like everything is shifting, moving? Alright, we need to fucking use something to revive our psyche right now. I'll do this. Oh, wait, our focus didn't drain as much as I thought it would. Alright, just use this then. Edmonton wishes he'd ordered more takeout food. He'd give anything to share a pizza with you right now. Oh, special. Hope the special is share a pizza with Edmonton. Humor. An awful pun comes in your head. Maybe you'd help share it. Alright. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. The fuck? Try to think of something funny. You fail and decide to tell a joke anyway. Okay, this is me. You ask, what do you call a pizza if we ate it here? A pizza. Me in this situation. Because of the ball pits. You make Edmonton laugh. Small noise, but a big release of tension from you both. What if I've always been whatever I feel like under the suit? Like I've always been this way. Did everyone know the whole time but no one said? Is that why they all hated me? Dude, we are not filling this blue bar up, like, even remotely fast enough. The orange bar is definitely gonna win out here, but, let's speak to him. You don't hate Edmonton, you like them. You enjoy their company. And it's helped you to keep calm and remind you that there's still some decently sane people out there, you say as much to Edmonton. You know, I don't think I've ever had friends before. Well, you know, real friends. Ones that don't just keep you around to bully when they're bored. Not until I met you, anyway. This is the most accepted and free to be myself I've ever felt in my whole life. At least from what I can remember, at least. I don't know what to feel anymore, like my body or my head. But I know in my heart I enjoyed going through this with you so much. I just want to hang out in the swings a bit and talk about whatever. Just for a bit. Whatever's gonna happen now, happen, but I want that first. They win? Okay. You really think if I take the helmet off, I'll be okay? I still doubt it, but you're the only person to ever accept me at all, ever, so I trust you. Even if I'm different now, you'll still accept me for who I am. Hey, I know this will sound silly, but will you remember if, you know, something goes wrong? I don't have anyone left, and I'm glad to have met you. Okay, Glad. I'm gonna do it. Nothing's under that suit, chat. I earned his full trust. I love that it recovers your stats when you're at the boss, even though it levels you up like every time after the boss and just fills your health bar out anyway. Oh, we're not done yet. No, he was all balls. Damn it. What a shame. Guess I'm taking that suit. Having broken into here one night, you both played in earnest among the plastic balls, netting and plastic balls, netting, and plush confinements. You receive a glee rekindled. Maximum well-being increased by 5. Maximum sanity increased. Yeah, see that refills all that stuff. But I guess it doesn't refill your other thing. Man, we're crying, as we should be. This place is breaking us. Pardon my voice crack. Reading too much. No, swing. Push him. How do I swing? I push him on the swing? Come on. Give him that much. Come on. Mashing enter. Mashing all the keys that I know. Yeah, no. Wasn't a person. I mean, none of us are like people per se in this area. I'm gonna debrief with this guy. There is a certain like metamorphosis that all of us have gone through, and one thing that this guy mentioned to us before we entered this place was that part of the corruption that's going through whatever this like reality that we're living in this game is, it feeds on like there's a temptation to return to like familiar places to yourself. So like going back there with him might have caused him to do that. I'm not sure if that's what the game is trying to say, but that's my current interpretation of like what that all was. You've returned, so that's how it went. Quite a loss, quite a loss. I also take it happened upon him? How was he? I suppose that's not surprising. People really rarely make it back from such obsessions these days once it sets in. Given the subject, I dislike to burden one that is obviously carrying much more than their fair share of them already, but I find myself beginning not to summon up an image of my wife. Who was she to me? Surely she must be... Also, everyone's memory is, like, deteriorating, which is also part of, like, why people are talking strangely of, like, do I even know you? Like, maybe I know you, but I'm not sure. It's deep. There's definitely some, like, deeper themes going on here. Now, how well they're executing on them, I can't say. I don't want to make that judgment until I'm, like, done with the game. Also, I might just miss the mark. But, you know, that's what it is. Surely she must be, if only I could see her face once more. Surely this twisting and encroaching fog of confusion would lift and I could once again be who I was with her. Surely that Dr. Hydra seems to prefer being known, or as he seems to prefer being known as now, mentioned something about the situation in this area. While I loathe to admit it, I did have a hand in it, though once I came to my senses, thanks to someone close to me, I stopped it in its tracks. If you can find my wife, Ayame, then I can relinquish the information I have on what is happening, much that it would pain me to recall. It took her leaving to make me realize what a folly I was lending myself to, and what a fool I was for not considering her fears and concerns. Well, I could show her that I halted that blast... I didn't mean to click that. I got ahead of myself. Please do not look around. Please do have a look around. I believe she had headed off into a park nearby. It used to be one of her favorite places. That was some time ago. She may have returned here when I was lost in rumination. Slipping past the door nearby, I'm afraid I cannot say. So, I think the door up there is probably open now. Do not blame ourselves too heavily. We all have our own paths to follow. Some are simply shorter than others. Damn. There is undeniably, as much as I shit talk about how wordy this game is, and I'm not even shit talking. It's not my preference when it comes to gaming. Like maybe I follow this too dogmatically, but like, all right, there's a rule in film, right? The rule of show don't tell, which like exposition is like not good on the principle of like, well, film is a visual media, and media, and you should take brevity as the soul of wit. Also a good way to put it, but even beyond that though, because like books can be wordy, and that's not a bad thing. But going beyond the language of film, in video games, it's do, don't show. like I'm not engaged as much because like it's just a wall of text being thrust at me. Like it's good writing. Like I don't hate. I mean, there's typos, but it's not too common. Like I don't know. I don't hate this game. Let me be absolutely clear about that. But it's kind of why I don't like RPGs, because they are very wordy. Like not all of them for sure, but a lot of lore dumps. Yeah, and it's a very complex world, so it's not even unwarranted, but like you could definitely like edit that shit down to be a little more brief. It would ruin some of the poetry to the way they're like describing everything to you, but like I don't know. I mean, even this, like the fact that I have to like talk to the shop guy multiple times to like even get to the shop is kind of annoying. Oh no, 6 credits. Whatever shall I do? Definitely give me some more coffee. That shit's amazing. I don't want this because it makes you abstract, which sucks. I'll take more like cure-alls. Those are amazing. It still baffles my mind that some of the like this thing, the gemstone, right? That costs more than the cure-all. And like, sure, I love Disco Elysium. It's not perfect. I do have some gripes with the way that the game like not fizzles out. The way the game like ends its storytelling. Like there's so much like complexity and like branching to like the way you interact with most things in the game. And then the end all funnels into one point. Like, yes, there's 6 endings, but the 6 endings are basically the same in my opinion. Or maybe 2 at most. Hell yeah. I'm glad you guys are feeling that one. I love that. I like that game a lot. Like, it's good. Don't get me wrong. Small document on some fun facts. I'm gonna get some fun facts, chat. Let's read some fun facts. Huh. What a trademark. Bought trademark's most expensive item. Well, we got it. Apparently. That was his most expensive item. Let's read it, I guess. We did buy it. Fun facts. Having traveled back to 4750, there's tons of stuff no one will know nowadays. Fun fact. We have the same calendar system still. It made it to a new era. Still, 1 day to Moon Day, 15 days a month, and 24 months a year. Fun fact, Mace Attorney comics survive into the next era. The 2 separate versions end up causing a terrible war because they're so old. They're considered holy by some. Is that some, like, Doctor Who thing? Like, old... Well, I guess old Doctor Who is, like, a tiny fraction of Doctor Who in the grand scheme now at this point, because there's so much new Doctor Who. Maybe that's not what they're getting at. I'm reading too much into that. Final fun fact. I'm able to write this because there's absolutely nothing you can do with this information in the age of rot that can change the course of history whatsoever, given what's already happening and how long it will take for intelligent life to take over once again. Ain't that the truth, chat? I didn't read the Upwards Machinations poster. Dated? Question marks. Very large poster centered about a band... No, wait, we did read this. No, we didn't, actually. About a band known as Upward Machinations, deep within a systematic war. No, we did read this. No, we didn't read this. Oh my god. That band was mentioned in multiple other places in this game so far. That's why I thought we read this. And their latest anti-war album, at least at the time, named War is a Serious Issue, Don't Laugh at It, featuring such classics as War is Bad, To Hell with War, War Isn't Peaceful, War is Bad, Yo, Soldiers have it P bad, man. People die when they are killed, especially in wars. Fighting is bad. Fight the fight of fighting. That reminds me of the NoFX song, Always Hate on Haters or whatever, in the album The War on Errorism. I think I might have misquoted the song name, but whatever. I haven't listened to it. But I guess I couldn't say I haven't listened to NoFX in a while, but I haven't like sat down and explicitly listened. Sometimes when I'm in the car, I'll just put my phone on like shuffle all, and I still have all my NoFX albums on my phone, so sometimes a song will pop in here and there. People die, or no, fighting is bad, fight the fight of fighting, wage war on war, unless it's a war. War is really bad, guys, like we can't stress that enough. And a bonus track, the environment is important too, only available as NFT. Under the entire track listing on the poster of the other bands, including the Omega Drones, They Might Be Bellends, and Siat on Yak Attack, a boy band featuring Jeff II, Jeff, and Archibald and Mick. They can meme about songs all they want, but nothing is going to beat the song Healthcare by the band The Taxpayers on the album Exhilarating News. Not the best song, but those three things together are just like, okay. Alright, I guess next we gotta go in that other room. But chat, it is now midnight, so I'm probably just gonna peace out. I want to know how much more of this game there is, though. So hold up, before we truly close things out. Really now? Not the demo. Give me the full game. Not an Earthbound long play. What the fuck? Okay, I have no idea how long this is. I do, however, know we got a lot of game left. In fact, I assume we go through this gate at some point. I know... I don't know if he was playing the whole thing or not, but I know we raided into Bits Bops when he was playing this one time, and I saw him streaming it like fucking like 4 different times at least, so we probably have a lot of game left. It's an RPG. What can you do? You're the first ever to play this? Goon Shapes? I'm absolutely not the first to play this. It came out like months ago at this point. Did I save? I'm pretty sure I saved, but whatever. We'll save again. We've been through 3 digressions. Okay, can I Google this though? FriendShapes. How many digressions? No answer. Shockingly. Anyway, I am enjoying this game, which is good. I was worried that I would be kind of like, not miserable, but just like not feeling the game. I'm feeling the game. I have some problems with it, but it's mostly just due to taste. It's not really the game's fault. It's just I don't like RPGs. So, you know, it's not really anything against the game. It's just not to my taste. What can I say? But there are things I'm liking about. The world in general they built here is pretty cool. I'm excited to see where this goes, like, narratively. Like, I don't know. We'll catch more of this next, not next Tuesday. Normally we don't play indie games on Tuesday. Normally Tuesday is N64 day, but I completely... well, okay, in my defense, my computer fucked my schedule this week, because we couldn't do game dev on Sunday, so we played N64 on Sunday. And then, for whatever reason, I'm like, okay, Monday, my computer's not working. I'm just gonna do game dev on Monday. And now it's Tuesday, and everything's all just out of order this week, but whatever. Friday will be normal stream. We'll be doing more of Fear Effect 2. I don't know if we're gonna finish that in 2 streams like we did Fear Effect 1. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. We finished 2 discs, however. After finishing disc 2, it told me to put disc 1 back in, so we might have a lot more gameplay than the first Fear Effect. Anyway, we'll save that for next time. Until then, y'all have a goon night. Thanks for hanging out. Let's find somebody to raid, shall we?